And now for a taste of things to come.
Oh, good grief. The holiday season just keeps on bringing the beatings. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to another production here at the Slip.stream Studios as we bring you our coverage tonight of AEW Christmas Collision, the last stop before the Christmas Day fun truly arrives. I hope you receive all the gifts you want in advance from this presentation. Welcome to the show once again. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again back to the Slip.stream Studios. You know what this is. I am the Superman Noah Foster, of course, but I am never alone in these endeavors. I'm usually with not quite wise men, but I respect these two anyway. I got James Hebert and Walter Cruz, of course, who will join me here shortly as we'll preview tonight's card as the Continental Classic continues. And thank you for those that are tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, or of course, PayPal my friends, support their passions. It's as simple as that. And thank you to those, by the way, that tuned into our coverage last night, both Ring of Honor Final Battle and AEW Rampage Holiday Bash. Before we get into this card and into tonight's festivities, first off, Walter, good to see you once again. How you feeling tonight about the AEW Christmas Collision?
I'm very excited. Good to see you guys too. I'm ready to go because I'm waiting for the Continental Classic to start heading towards the finals because I really want to see if what I predicted ends up coming true, but we'll find out.
We got a hell of a card. We got a hell of a card built on the back pretty much of the Continental Classic. So we got some damn good matches. We got some good promos going into World's End. Like, they actually really stacked this collision up. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. Like, this is what we have on the docket, folks, by the way. This is what we have.
Yep. We have 4 Continental Classic matches, 2 from the Gold League, 2 from the Blue League. Each match is very pinnacle in all 8 of these men's run as we are approaching the end of the round robin section. Of course, we have Penelope before the super bad girl renewing hostilities with Kris Statlander as Stat is looking to once again become the face of TBS. And speaking of the face of TBS, we will hear from the TBS champion, Evan Strong Women's Champion Mercedes Moné later this evening and calling about World's End. We'll see finally whose world ends maybe between MJF and Adam Cole over the Dynamite Diamond Ring. 1 year plus in the making in the first for revenge. And you can fake him later. Again, James, also good to see you. I already got your hype initially. And, of course, we had an incredible time covering Ring of Honor Final Battle in its entirety. So I'm looking forward to covering this card. And as you all know, I, of course, impart and take you all in all things wrestling. Shout out to AEW fam. And, again, figure to those that are tuning in right now. Good to see you all in the chat. Daniel, Nestor, Matt Helms, those that are just watching for the first time or continuing, please do not be afraid to share your delight, your encouragement, your positivity, your maybe Continental Classic predictions in tonight's card. And, of course, the Continental Classic did continue last night. We'll talk more about that. So I think without further ado, let's get right into it. We got a little bit under 25 minutes away. So let's go ahead and bring up the debate on what the Continental Classic is for those that don't know and what the scores are. For those that don't know, the Continental Classic is once again the annual round robin tournament in AEW. It's the second ever Continental Classic. Consists of 12 participants across 2 blocks, Gold League and Blue League. The 2 top score getters of each block will go to Worlds and compete in the semifinals, where the top of the gold will face the semifinal of the blue, and the top of the blue will face the semi-top of the gold. The winner of those two respective matches will face off at World's End as well. In the finals, determine the second ever Continental Classic champion. Our current champion right now is Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada in the Blue League. As James has put up the Gold League, we'll start right now with that because it is a dead heat right now, guys. And I'll bring up the date because, of course, it's an outdated graphic. Botch.
Yeah,
because right now we have a 5-way tie for first place. Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli, Will Ospreay, Ricochet, and Brody King each have 6 points. Brody King, of course, has one more match against the Arrow Assassin, Will Ospreay, while the other 4, A, B, C, D, are participating in 9 respective matches. Darby Allin versus Claudio Castagnoli, and Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. While Commander still has a huge chance to play spoiler in his final match against Claudio Castagnoli, as of course the round robin action will conclude on AEW Dynamite on 44th Street, the Christmas special. Whether or not we cover that Christmas night, folks, that still is yet to be determined because, again, you never know what family chaos is on the holiday itself. And, of course, James, you want to put up the Blue League. We, of course, have Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada standing at 7. He goes, of course, into his final match also on AEW Dynamite 34th Street against Shelton Benjamin, while the Protostar will also go into his against the TNT champion, Daniel Garcia. While Daniel Garcia, Shelton Benjamin, Mark Briscoe, and the Beast Mortos are on action tonight, Beast Mortos right now the only one officially eliminated. Shelton Benjamin right now, though, is on the chopping block at 6 points, along with Mark Briscoe and Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia doesn't win here tonight. He pretty much will play maybe just spoiler in his final match against Kyle Fletcher. So, again, there's a lot of must-win here situations for several participants across the Gold and the Blue League here tonight in both our Continental Classic matches.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting tournament. I mean, again, the Gold League is where it's at because we got 5 people that are tied right now. We have, it feels like it's more locked down on the Blue League because, again, when you look at this, I mean, Okada is running away with it, and so is Kyle Fletcher. I mean, they're the 2 standouts. You have to imagine they're going to be the ones that win it. But Shelton could play spoiler to Kazuchika Okada. If he finds a way to beat Kazuchika Okada tonight, he actually can get himself, because I believe he's actually up to 6 points from his last win, if I'm not mistaken, because this is also an outdated graphic. So he's actually at 6 points. So he beats Kazuchika Okada tonight, or later on in the thing. He could play spoiler in this, and that's not going to be good for Okada. That means we're guaranteed a new Continental champion by the end of it.
Exactly. And, of course, Walter, we know that these matches are 20 minutes long. All seconds are banned from ringside. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a 20-minute draw, 0 for a loss. And we've already seen a draw here in the Continental Classic. We've also seen matches become buzzer beaters bigger than the NBA Finals with LeBron James, with Mark Briscoe playing spoiler, beating Kyle Fletcher. And, of course, Daniel Garcia took the Rainmaker to the 20-minute time limit in Kazuchika Okada's first match of the Continental Classic this year. So there's still a very real opportunity we might get a similar situation in any of the matches tonight.
Yeah, it's very... People have, no pun intended, golden opportunities here, and I guess Commander and the Beast Mortal are the only 2 really ones that are like completely mathematically out of it, and they're just spoilers. But
for
everyone
the most
else,
part,
yeah, the fact that there's gold is like everyone's tied, like literally everyone has 6 except Commander, and then in the blue it's 7, 9, 4, 6, 6, 0. That's the updated one. I just went on AEW's website. I was trying to download it when you guys were talking, but I wasn't able to. But yeah, I got the updated one. So yeah, like
if you wanna put that in there, go ahead and do that while we get through the card here. Because I'll handle that.
That's ridiculous. How many are tied? Like I can't wait to see like what happens.
We looked at the Gold League and we thought that it was like, okay, Will Ospreay, he's gonna win this thing. And here Darby Allin beat Will Ospreay this past Wednesday. Brody King beat Commander last night to y'all's point. Shelton Benjamin beat Beast Mortals also on Wednesday on Dynamite. And it's just amazing to look how much the Gold League is such a dead heat, while it does feel more definitive with the Blue League. But again, we thought Kyle Fletcher was going to sweep, and Mark Briscoe already has played spoiler on his undefeated run. So again, James, your premonition could come very true if Shelton Benjamin beats the Rainmaker in what I believe will be their first ever one-on-one encounter. But we'll get to that later, especially if we cover that Dynamite. But let's go ahead and talk about
I was about to say, speaking of Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, let's talk about literally a battle of the beasts, pun intended, Redneck Chicken Man, Mark Briscoe versus the Beast Mortos. To say these two are going to go wild might be an understatement. Of course, these two are no strangers to each other. They faced each other earlier this year when Mark Briscoe was Ring of Honor World Champion. And of course, Mark Briscoe beat the Beast Mortos. And while the Beast Mortos has been a standout performer, he still sits in this entire thing at 0. So I gotta ask you, and good to see Cleaver Con Andrew, why you always address him by his real name, James Frank. Do you think the Beast Mortos can finally get his first 3 points and that win back against Mark Briscoe and possibly spoil Mark Briscoe's chance of making it into the semifinals?
That's going to be curious. I don't know where we go with it because we know Mark needs to win this, but I could see this being the first 3 points for Beast Mortos, only in that he could play spoiler in some regard. I don't know how, but I feel like there's definitely going to be something done there. So I honestly am going to go with my boy, even though he's not exactly had the best showing. He's been the workhorse of this entire league, which is funny that he has no points to show for it, but I feel like he's going to finally get his first dub in the Continental Classic, probably his only dub in the entire thing. So I'm going to go with my boy Frank. Frank wins against Briscoe.
Freaking Frank, always crack me up. And of course, shout out to the Cleaver Con Andrew. You all, of course, can get your prime cuts as always. Appreciate you, Con. I hope things are well for you, and I hope you're not still buried under snow in Cleveland, by the way, too. And again, folks, happy holidays in advance. We are literally just 4 days away from Christmas. Ain't that some crazy nonsense? That being said, Walter, I mean, again, you've seen the Beast Mortos in action as well. What's been your take of his performance here during the Continental Classic? And at this point, is there anything to gain for the Beast Mortals, even beating Mark Briscoe here, besides playing spoiler? I mean, Mark Briscoe is no longer the Ring of Honor World Champion, for example.
Yeah, there's really nothing to gain. Just the fact that he can go, ha. It's pretty much ego and bragging points at this point. He could just say, I'm not letting you beat me, and that's the end of it. Like that's the end of it. That's pretty much what he's fighting for. Like, everybody knows that every wrestler has an ego. Like, at this point, it's just for ego that he has to win something. And I wouldn't put it past him to play spoiler. I can see him playing spoiler more than commander. So, like, I wouldn't mind him doing this. But what is there to gain or lose here? Like, pretty much this is a toss-up. It's kind of a free match. He really has nothing to gain at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Bragging
rights. I that's why I'm thinking Beast Mortos is just going to have his ego get the best of him here and try and, play spoiler for Mark Briscoe. That's what I'm feeling. But
all right, well, James, why don't you go ahead and bring up the other side here of action tonight? We got the women in action here, talking about the future of the TBS championship as we revisit an old rivalry here. As super bad girl Penelope Ford goes one-on-one with Kris Statlander, and this is interesting. The fact we're running this match back after Statlander recently beat Penelope Ford. Of course, Statlander has intentions of getting back the TBS championship after giving Mercedes Moné one of the hardest matches of her career that we got to call at Full Gear. Mercedes Moné's words, also herself. Last night, though, on Holiday Bash, we saw Will Nightingale go one-on-one with Harley Cameron, everyone's favorite, and the wrath was not felt as Will Nightingale was able to beat everyone's favorite crazy chick. But what was weird is afterwards, Penelope Ford came out and assaulted Willow Nightingale, or attempted to. Now, truth be told, who came to Willow Nightingale's aid, maybe, was her former friend turned bitter rival into one of the damnedest, most violent women's matches we got this year, Kris Statlander. And while there was no embrace and they looked far away from a distance, Statlander still left out of the face tunnel with a subtle nod no. So I do wonder tonight if Harley Cameron will be in Penelope Ford's corner and if Will Nightingale will support Kris Statlander if things get out of hand during or after the match. And again, is this going to distract Statlander's focus, especially considering Will Nightingale also previously has history with Mercedes Moné, and maybe she might consider looking more into that, even though we know Will Nightingale already has a good future for her as she's heading to Wrestle Dynasty January 5th. So I'll start with you on this one, Walter. Your thoughts on this match, this rivalry picked up again where Kris Statlander is facing the super bad girl once more, but has intentions on once again becoming the face of TBS. What's your thoughts on this?
I'm not... Statlander's on this weird kind of starting to be face, but she's like tiptoeing the line, especially what happened last night on Rampage. And how she's like trying to be Willow's friend. Like, So I don't know what the hell's kind of like going on with her, but it's like very interesting. And I'm glad they didn't just 180 and flip her. Like, I'm glad that it's slow and it's like a story behind it. Go figure. Stories in wrestling work, huh? But especially after what you just did with Tony last year, Tony Storm, that is. So yeah, obviously story and with women work. So I like to see what Statlander does and how she tiptoes into this face run. I'm gonna go with her, but by no means is Ford a pushover or an easy win. Like this might be a banger, and hopefully there's no stupid ass fucking commercial break in the middle of the women's match. Like, can we stop doing that, and can we show these people respect? Stop showing it at one time and just automatically go to a commercial in the middle of it. You're already cutting the women's matches
way too
time
short.
Constraints already, and then you're gonna put us in a full-blown commercial. Like literally yesterday, Rampage, the only full-blown commercial in the middle of the match was the women's match. Everything else was restaurant quality picture-in-picture. Like, why the fuck did you do that? But anyways, I don't want to go on a rant, but yeah, Statlander will go. I think Statlander will win.
I think that's one Noah would approve of, to be fair, and I'm right there with him.
But also I'm trying to A, recover my voice after last night, as you could still hear, and also B, trying to be, a good unbiased commentary, play-by-play, as I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to tell the tale straight down the middle. And speaking of which, James, we know Kris Statlander previously beat Harley Cameron, of course, as well. So, again, it's one of those things where I could see Harley Cameron coming in here just to once again make Kris feel her wrath, possibly. But, again, Kris Statlander, pound for pound, one of the strongest competitors, one of the most complete competitors in the AEW Women's Division. She has become a standard to test herself against. And at one point, Statlander was right in what she says. Anybody she's in the ring with, she brings out the absolute best. And I'm curious if she's going to do that. Penelope Ford, who for a while has kind of been a sleeper in this division, especially after coming back from an injury and a pregnancy fallout, unfortunately. So what's your thoughts regarding this match? Because it's been a long time since Penelope Ford and Kris Statlander has been in the ring together.
This is obviously a big win for Statlander, no doubt about it. I think Willow's going to get involved. Yeah. Willow's going to get involved, help her old friend. I feel like they're going to be back on good terms. They're obviously starting it slow. They're obviously going to complete the full turn tonight for Statlander. It's just, man, they had something going with Stat, which is what makes me so upset. But because they heard that they were both cheered, they're like, scrap it. I'm still not the biggest fan of that, but looking forward to where they go with it. I'm looking forward to Statlander versus Moné Part 2, if that's in fact what they do.
Do it on Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah, please. But yeah, man, that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'll tell you who else is looking forward to it, probably for all the wrong reasons. This woman. We might as well. Since it kind of.
I'm not looking forward to her though.
We know you aren't, so let's get this quick.
I mean, what more is there to say? It's Mrs. Scrooge herself, some would say. Bah humbug. But again, you could love and respect her efforts lately that she's done in the ring. There's no denying that. But she's still one of the most annoying things when it comes to airtime on the screen. And I'm not sure what she's going to say here. She's going to respect the effort of Anna Jay. Anna Jay giving the match of her life this past Wednesday, of course, on Dynamite, nearly claiming the TBS championship. Again, keep dreaming. That's what Style's all about. Grow stronger and dream always forever, because one day you can achieve it. And it's one of those things also where Mercedes Moné, at this point, she literally right now has the entire world in her hands. We know that Kris Statlander has got to be on her radar. Whether or not she welcomes it or fears it is a whole different question. We also know that Mina Shirakawa wants her at Wrestle Dynasty for NW Strong Women's Championship after that incredible defense of the title against Stardom Suzuki, the Wild Heart. So right now, she pretty much has all the possible holiday cheer parties that she can have. But I do wonder if she still wants any gifts this holiday season ahead of January 5th. So I'm curious to see what she actually says.
Yeah, I am too.
She's probably just going to go out there, do her little GTA stripper dance, and then Mina is going to interrupt. And they're going to announce officially what they're doing for the Tokyo Dome.
All right. Yeah, true.
I don't know if Mina Shirakawa defended her Rev Pro Undisputed Women's British Heavyweight Championship against Danny Luna. Because remember, Mercedes had the caveat, if Mina still has that title, she wants it to be title for title with that title in play. And that very well might not be a situation come January 5th.
Which that means she could win 3 different championships by the end of the night, starting in 2025, which means Mercedes between the between two Wrestle Kingdoms and this Wrestle Dynasty, she would have won legitimately 5 different titles in that time.
Or we can look at it the opposite way. That would make me happy. She can lose 2 titles and everything.
and then
in the same week, if Kris Statlander wins the TBS Championship on Fight for the Fall, maybe they make that official tonight. And if Nina beats Mercedes Moné January 5th, Mercedes Moné might go bankrupt before January 7th.
By the way, I think I might have the updated one now.
There you go. Yep, that's it.
Again, a lot of good stuff going on in the women's division. Of course, we know the glamour right now has been insulting Mercedes Moné as well when it comes to her value for this women's division. I think that's also an underlying detail, and I wonder if Mercedes Moné is aware of what Mariah May, the glamour, has been saying to Renee Paquette's close up. So again, we'll talk more about that. We'll see if that details come forward because we know the glamour is going to be defending her championship against Thunder Rosa in a Tijuana street fight at World's End. Well, let's get back to the Continental Classic.
Walter had his hand up.
You had a hand up?
Nope. I'm scratching my shoulder.
Never mind. Okay. Well, speaking of Continental Classic action, Gold League, Claudio and Darby. Jesus Christ.
That
for
put
Darby's safety.
Lightly. I mean, James, first off, I respect that. Secondly, you and I fear for Darby Allin's physical well-being whenever he's in the ring. I mean, literally against Will Ospreay, we thought he broke his back in half, and somehow he found a way to beat Will Ospreay in what might be upset of the Continental Classic. As far as Claudio Castagnoli versus Darby Allin, these two have been at odds and he charged throats quite physically ever since their fallout with the AEW World Title Contendership Royal Rampage in literally July, where Darby Allin beat Claudio Castagnoli in the end to get his first chance at the championship. And of course, we saw what that led to. Since then, Claudio Castagnoli did get that win back against Darby Allin in quite painful fashion on the Thanksgiving Eve Dynamite. Now these two are running it back in the Continental Classic, where again, Darby Allin is hell-bent on literally making sure that Jon Moxley loses the AEW World Championship, preserve what AEW has always been, and why Darby Allin, again, is AEW, no matter what people might think of him. With Claudio Castagnoli's newfound vision, though, and confidence and purpose in whatever Jon Moxley's vision is, we still don't know about for the greater good, for the business, etc. And I do think that World's End commercial has more details than just a big giant Ford truck in the middle of the desert. Claudio Castagnoli here could definitely send a heavy message on behalf of the Death Riders with a win once again against Darby Allin. And ultimately, with that 5-way tie, every match here could be make or break for anybody. And this is one of those where if Darby Allin loses, he preferably could be eliminated.
Yep, he could be. It's going to be an interesting Gold League, I'll tell you that right now. We also got a pretty interesting Blue League because, oh my God, just for time, this is the match I'm looking forward to so much. Let's go.
Breathe, James, tranquilo. Let's give Walter's take on this because I can tell that Walter's excited about this too. Since you gave your take on the goal, let's talk about the blue with you, Walter. Daniel Garcia, Shelton Benjamin, first time ever one-on-one encounter. Red Death, Technical Marvel himself versus the Standard of Excellence for the Hurt Syndicate. And of course, Daniel Garcia is the TNT champion. You guys see it all the time when you watch round robin tournaments across the international companies like New Japan. When you pin a champion during a tournament, you literally put yourself first in ballot for a chance at said title after the tournament ends. And again, Daniel Garcia, he's already done better this year than he did last year. And this is Shelton Benjamin's debuting Continental Classic. And we saw what happened in that fallout on Wednesday when Daniel Garcia said to damn the numbers game, he got hurt. Again, though, we know these two could literally go to the entire 20-minute time limit, but Shelton Benjamin's on an uprise right now. So, Walter, I put it towards you. Your thoughts towards this match is going to be an absolute technical marvel, but also a physical clinic.
Yeah, you said it. And listen, you guys know I love MMA. I love boxing, but I can't freaking stand draws and stuff like that in those. But if there was ever a time where I would rather that time expire and nobody win, it's this fucking match. Because I don't want either one of these two to lose.
Dude, technically, it's so difficult because I don't know who to pick for a winner. I really don't.
I think the 20 minutes is going to pass on this one. I shit you not. Like, I really think that's what's going to happen. You think that
Shelton and Daniel Garcia are going to a 20-minute draw?
Yeah, these two. At least I don't want them I don't want somebody to lose. That's my only issue. Like,
I
Garcia's
do want
his
Shelton
son,
to
but
win.
I don't want Shelton to
I
win.
do want Shelton to win only because if Shelton wins, then we have our match for the TNT title at World's End, and then we can run that back, and then Daniel can get his win back against Shelton via interference, whatever, because then the Continental Classic's all done. But
that's fair.
I think he froze. I just don't want Shelton to lose, but I would prefer him to win. I would prefer Shelton to win over Garcia to win, but I really want the tie. Like, and I hate draws. Like, if you know me watching boxing and MMA, I can't stand when there's a tie. But like, even in football, that's the dumbest shit ever that they can end in a tie if they don't win in the overtime period. But if there was ever a time to do it, it's this match.
No. Yeah, and again, 1 point, Sean Benjamin would still go up to 7. He would be tied at this point with Kazuchika Okada, and both men being at 7-7. You would consider Okada versus Sean Benjamin could be a lock for the second highest score in the Continental Classic. Thus, the winner of that match goes on to World's End to the semifinals, but the loser doesn't. In that case, if Sean Benjamin wins tonight, loses against Okada on Wednesday, then Shelton can still push for a chance at the TNT Championship because he would not be involved in the Continental Classic that night. He would not have any business officially, while James did re-roll a moment ago, and I could sense he still had more to say and more excitement. But it's also one of those things, you talk about MMA, again, trained and endorsed by Kurt Angle, former PWG World Champion, former multiple-time WWE International Champion. The tell of the tape, it's so dynamic, but yet so similar in both men's offense to the game that they bring to the ring. It literally could go down, like you said, to the wire. I mean, let's just keep in mind, Daniel Garcia trapped Kazuchika Okada in a devastating submission hold for a minute, and somehow Okada ran the clock and it went to a draw. There's a very real possibility we get the similar situation here where no matter how hard Daniel Garcia fights to try and break Shelton Benjamin and hurt him, Shelton might just run the clock.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. And all I was saying, by the way, is I could see Shelton Benjamin win just for the TNT title rematch on World's End. That's the only reason I went with that. With that said, speaking of matches and grudge matches and potential, and we know things are going to happen at World's End, the face-to-face with Adam Cole and MJF as well is going to be taking place tonight, which is why I was really looking forward to this collision. And then they loaded it up on top of that with all these other matches. So this is what I'm saying, man. Tony's starting to sound like he's caring about his TV again, like fully weekly, every single show. And this is definitely in the right direction of that. Although, let's see how Adam Cole gets over as a babyface. Am I right?
Oh, here we go. Who's the villain? Who's the victim? It's that reset, right? Here we go again.
I honestly think that after this segment is done, Adam Cole is going to leave with an indent of the ring right in the middle of the forehead, because that's probably what this is going to be. This is going to be MJF getting over and then he's going to hit him with that ring, and it's going to be a big ass indent in his head.
I mean, seriously, is there anything we get to see a little bit of build up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, and again, we know the history of MJF and Adam Cole. When Adam Cole first confronted MJF and called him a coward, he still might call him that here, but he also is talking about he's going to make sure that he's going to work for that ring. And MJF has been the only bearer of the Dynamite Diamond Ring since its existence, 5-time record holder of the Dynamite Diamond Ring. So such a defending that, more precious to him than honestly the AEW World Championship. So again, I'm very curious because when MJF's on the mic, you'd expect a lot of cheap shots from him verbally, and he still might have a ring and a low blow in mind as well. So we'll wait and see what happens. And that being said, as we are literally just about a minute away, there's one match left to talk about as we're about to elevate this shit. Jesus Christ, here we go again. Will Ospreay, with possibly one arm still, by the way, if you looked at his left shoulder during this whole thing, versus Ricochet. And Big Brother, Little Brother, Rev Pro, NJPW, whatever the hell you want to call it. These two might be the definition of the terms fight forever. I mean, they wrote the book when it comes to exchanges. That's why So Ruger, Kalani Jordan, students of the game, literally echoed and mirrored that with their first ever one-on-one encounter back at Heatwave, one of my sleeper matches of the year for WWE. And that's saying a lot for WWE Women's Wrestling. But again, these two, we know what happened last time they were in the ring together in AEW. We didn't get a decisive winner. Kenozi Takeshita interfered. So we still don't know truly who was better than the other. In their last two singles encounters, though, Will Ospreay did get the better of Ricochet in the early genesis of their careers, though. Ricochet got the better of Will Ospreay, dating all the way back to Rev Pro. So I'm very curious, though, with this newfound attitude of Ricochet, where it seems like he's been doing more to actually get the win. Will he exploit maybe the vulnerability of Will Ospreay's left arm and shoulder, or to James' point when we called it on Wednesday, a bum knee from that Styles clash of the to the floor? Tonight, as we get ready here for AEW Christmas Collision. And again, folks, we are coming from the New York City Hammerstein Ballroom. So I think without further ado, it's Saturday. And you know what that means when you have a body in the ring.
Yeah.
Well, since they're doing that promo, I can pretty much tell you how we're calling that match. Flip, 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 reverse, reverse, reverse. Flip, 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 reverse, reverse, reverse. Flip, reverse, flip, reverse. Kickouts at 1. That's pretty much what that match is going to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
So who's got the cheat code of victory? Is I'm going to ask you, Walter, since you think you know the play-by-play.
I think Ospreay's going to have to take this, but I wouldn't be surprised either way. But that's my own bias because it's what I want to see in the finals. Ospreay has to win because he's got to keep the points up there.
Yeah, and again, let's talk about the points real quick again, guys. For the blue, if you have the updated graphic, Okada at 7, Kyle Flair leads at 9, Daniel Garcia can go up to 7 if he wins. He's at 4. Mark Briscoe could end at 9. Shelton Benjamin could go up to 9 with 1 match left. And Beast Mortos can play spoiler, but he's still at 0. He can at least end his thing with 3 points and possibly eliminate Mark Briscoe.
And look at the gold.
Of course, gold again, dude. Of all the possible situations that I could see the Gold League going, this was not one of them. A 5-way deadlock for 6 points.
No, it's actually Continental Wellesley, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't get it either.
I think it was talking about the WWF or WWE Intercontinental. I was talking about Shelton.
Oh,
Maybe
fair,
it's international. I don't know. But anyway, tonight is all about the Continental Classic. Again, folks, welcome to, once again, your Saturday Night Impact. This is AEW Christmas Collision from the Hammerstein Ballroom. A stacked show tonight. 4 matches Continental Classic. Women's action. MJF and Amco go face-to-face in New York City. That's sure to raise some ire amongst some people, quite literally. And of course, Mercedes Moné will speak, whether or not she speaks on Wrestle Dynasty, Kris Statlander, or Mariah May's recent jaw-jacking. That remains to be seen.
Holy shit, they're opening up.
God, what?
If
Well,
you
let's
watch
go
every
with
time
this
they said boom, please go visit the hospital.
Jesus.
All right, well, let's get ready to go, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting the things ready right now. Walter, you do the banner.
It's already
done. Welcome to
There we
the
go.
show tonight. Welcome tonight to our coverage of AEW Christmas Collision. Again, Noah Foster, Walter Cruz, James.
And he's doing the
move. We are the simply reliable studios. The all elite bluff. Kicking things off tonight. You can't elevate this shit any higher in front of a sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom than this. And speaking of elevating the action, James, we called the first time ever encounter of Darby Allin and Will Ospreay, and we literally said both these men were going to go for broke against each other. Quite literally, their own expense of their physical well-being, but it was Darby Allin with that ridiculous countermeasure to the freaking Stormbreaker, that code red for the near fall. Both men literally were putting their own well-beings on the line. It was a coffin drop after a scorpion death drop in the end that allowed Darby Allin to beat Will Ospreay barely.
Yeah, straight up, man. Like, match of the tournament by far. And while Walter goes right after me, I'm going to go get a drink before I don't have a chance to.
When Darby hit that apron, it sounded like the ring broke. Like, that sound, like, made me cringe so hard. Like, it literally sounded like the wood crack underneath him. Like, if Darby Allin can still walk to this day, it's a Christmas miracle.
Well, I mean, it is the season of giving. It also is that time where anything could happen. Do you believe in miracles, folks? Again, folks, good to see you on the chat. Colin, Nestor, Matt, Lily, Wesley, 26.2 miles outside parts unknown. Hola and hello to you. Hope that you are doing well. And thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Support my friends' passions. And again, if you want to dictate the conversation, PayPal them, PayPal me if you choose, or Super Chat's as simple as that. And of course, there you see the prize on the podium, Walter, the Continental Championship that will be presented to the winner at World's End. And of course, Ricochet and Will Ospreay both come in at 6 points, but the tail of the tape goes far beyond the scoreboard here when it comes to these two men.
Yeah. You know what I would love to see when AEW does get, like, maybe they're gonna do this every year. When you get to, like, how many participants is it total?
12.
12, right? So after
Yep.
12 years of doing it, I feel like the anniversary show should just be only everyone who's ever won it is in the tournament. Like, I would love to see something like that.
Yeah,
And then
again,
you get like pretty much an undisputed champ at the end.
Bro!
Because it's like only everyone who has won can be in that tournament. Are they calling Ricochet shit?
Title paper at the ring.
and Ospreay
No
is losing his shit
fucking
on the
way.
outside.
No way.
Ospreay is dying laughing. Do you see this shit?
Yeah, no shit, bro.
I don't blame him. We are in the Hammerstein Ballroom, guys. We are in for an electric atmosphere tonight. And again, Charles, good to see you. Tonight is certainly going to be something, as we're doing it only one time a night, but this is going to be something in itself for 20 minutes. Referee Stephon Smith, bell rings, and here we go.
Is that what the implication was? That Ricochet is shit? Like,
Probably.
Yes. That's exactly what the implication was.
Holy shit, chance raining out. These two men have not even locked up. Their first one-on-one match was back in Rev Pro in 2013.
All I have to say for the rest of the card is good luck if you gotta follow this shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Right?
Clearly, we know who the fan favorite is.
It's
So wait.
obviously Will Ospreay.
That means Shelton might be the freaking main event.
Which, honestly, good for him. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, you look at this card, guys. Any of these Continental Classic matches could be the main event here in the Hammerstein Bummer, considering the connections here.
Oh my God. Now we're having a legit wrestling match with these two. I was not expecting this in the opening.
Me neither. Look at that ground moves.
Well, you got to consider, again, how well these two know each other. It's going to take more than high aerial antics for either of these men to literally get a 3 count. But we also got to consider this, the wear and tear of this tournament on either man. Who's going in here in the better physical shape, especially what Will Ospreay endured on Wednesday?
It's got to be Ricochet, to your point. Like, if we're asking to answer what you just literally asked, it's got to be Ricochet that's in. Because at least the Hurt Syndicate didn't actually attack him. They just kind of like verbally broke his heart. They didn't do anything physically.
The story of this entire night, by the way, is going to be that crowd, because that crowd is literally electric right now, and they barely touched. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Superhero landing.
SEO, aerial assassin pose, shades of the assassin herself from Assassin's Creed, and Ricochet needs to regroup right now in the early going. And to your point, James, capacity crowd once again expected on hand. Hammerstein Ballroom for AEW for the first time ever. Ricochet right now not being goaded in by Will Ospreay here. Smart wrestling.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ricochet's whole new attitude is not going to be accepting of that gesture.
I never thought that I would see Ricochet as a heel, though, to be honest.
I did.
Again,
the minute he started acting like a twat waffle on Twitter, I did.
I mean, to be fair, though, King Ricochet was always a bit of a fool of himself. And you remember his time in NPW, that was their last true singles encounter in 2017. And Best Super Juniors, Will Ospreay won that night. And that was also a round robin tournament match. Handstand, and again, let's fade. Ospreay ducks through the clothesline up and around. Take away T. Harris, and Ricochet escapes. Then it's his feet now. Deep arm drag, and Ospreay grounds Ricochet for the moment.
I told you, flip, reverse flip.
Yep. You
that match, by the way, in 2017, guys, went 27 minutes. They only have a 20-minute time limit here.
Hey, man, I talked about Shelton. Now watch this end up being the end of the tie.
And again, handstand, take over there, handstand escape by Ospreay. Does the clothesline again. Now looking for the Conroe Ricochet, create separation. Good arm drag there by Ricochet, though, but Ospreay reverses the head scissors. And neither of these men are able to keep the other grounded.
Nope.
That's underneath. Handstand. Oh, wait, got caught. And Ospreay finding out. Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
That's what happens when you know each other so well. They're pretty much taking a test open book. They know each other too well.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Pillsbury flop. Pillsbury flop by Ricochet, and he's in full control.
And again, this opening match will continue in Restaurant Claudio, picture-in-picture if you want to take a bathroom break, but also Fuck television.
Oh, look at that.
The toilet paper on.
Hey, I kind of like that. Go ahead, Ricochet. Take advantage of it.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, it's a bathroom break spot, and he put tissues down his face. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good grief.
I'm starting to like you, Ricochet, you know. I don't know about
I
that.
am too.
I'm starting to kind of enjoy it, you know.
Well, maybe this is what Ricochet was missing his whole career since leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. He does his own little Fargo strut here, mocking, of course, we saw Jeff Jarrett play a one-hit wonder last night with Aaron Solo's head. Here's a cover, hook of the far leg, gets a 1 count.
What do you guys think of the Syndicate just pretty much rejected him and said nobody likes a kiss ass?
I think that was the wake-up call Ricochet needed to really realize that he needs to do things for himself without trying to impress anybody. If nothing else, I think MVP just gave Ricochet the wake-up call he needed since arriving at AEW. To your point, James, still to come tonight, Darren Garcia versus Shelton Benjamin, Darby Allin versus Claudio Castagnoli, Beast Mortos versus Mark Briscoe, and of course, Kris Statlander goes one-on-one with Penelope Ford, and we will hear from Mercedes Moné, and we'll see Adam Cole and MJF face-to-face on this stat edition of Collision the weekend before Christmas, before we hit AEW Dynamite. Cover 2 count only up in their leg with Dynamite on 34th Street, of course, December 25th, and World's End literally next week, Saturday.
Right. Yep. It's going to be a huge week, huge holiday week.
Yeah, right now you see Ricochet applying pressure to the shoulder blades, hyperextending the arms of Will Ospreay. And again, guys, we got to consider the physical state of that left arm and shoulder, particularly ever since he took that Kyle driver from Kyle Fletcher. He's already talked about verbatim that he barely has any feeling in that arm. But he says this is a tournament that he has to win with 2 back-to-back pay-per-view losses now.
Oh! Jesus Christ, what a drop kick by Ricochet. Wow.
Every time it's spectacular.
Cover. I mean, you put Ricochet and Will Ospreay in a pro wrestling ring and actually wrestle, you're in for something incredible. And again, Ospreay defiant though. Oh, and a headbutt just right to the spine of Ospreay.
Right?
It's like they both have springs in their boots, I swear.
The whole big brother, little brother relationship here with Will Ospreay and Ricochet, where Ricochet looked like big brother at one point, but Will Ospreay's career portfolio itself, James, in the last year alone, pretty much Will Ospreay has definitely elevated his career far above Ricochet, despite the fact Ricochet has been the biggest company on the planet.
Yep.
And we are back here again now that the commercial break's over, folks. Goldie guys continuing in our opener. Will Ospreay and Ricochet, both men deadlock at 6 points, each with 1 match left after this. Waist lock. Ospreay lands on his feet, though, and Ospreay handspring. Oh, corkscrew kick.
Yeah, I got all of it, too. God damn.
And Will Ospreay and Ricochet right now, eventually the clock has to play a factor. I'm not sure if a draw plays in either man's favor.
No, because you don't get anything.
You get 1 point, but you still have to worry about tiebreakers. Springing off the top rope.
Hip, hip, cheerio, forearm shot.
Big forearm in the cover, hook the leg. Gets a 2 count, says referee Stephon Smith. Good to hear Nigel McGuinness on commentary again. I still can't believe we got to call old school Pure Rules last night.
Dude.
What a match with Tiger Style, by the way.
Brother, I would have lost my shit if he won that. Seriously, I wouldn't have even been mad. And also, I don't know if anybody's been going through the chat, by the way, but we got our favorite username of all time in here, and we got a bunch
I showed it earlier.
Getting so much from Ricochet, picking up speed. Ospreay, pop up. Look for the
stop splash.
He can't drop the arms. He can't drop the arms. Now change the position. Ricochet escapes. Double under a hook. Oh, wow.
Oh, angel swings by Ricochet.
2. No.
That was a nice. Ricochet just tucked his arms in, wouldn't allow Ospreay to get him for the Styles Clash.
Lots of play there. From the top rope, went for the moonsault, lands on his feet, rolls through. Now the opposite corner, Ospreay catches an elbow run again. We're seeing AJ Styles and Continental shadowed here.
You effed up chance.
I'm an electric chair. Change the position. He's got him hooked this time. Styles Clash connect.
He got all of it. Holy.
Oh, no.
That was instant. Instant.
He should take that tissue from the ground and dry the ropes off.
Yeah, right. That was about to say. Hey, Ricochet recovered pretty well afterwards. It's all right. I know.
And again, guys, we talk about Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, an all-time rivalry as well in TNA.
Yeah, honestly, it made the most sense that Ricochet busted out the Angel's wings of all fucking moves.
And of course, Christopher Daniels always was in AJ Styles' shadow. And of course, we saw their rivalry fall out during TNA. Now, Ospreay and Ricochet on the apron. This is
Ospreay, what are you doing, man? Don't do the Oscutter.
Ricochet beating him to the flight, to your point. Now up in the electric chair on the apron. Dangerous territory here as Ospreay escapes. But again, half and half. The attempt blocked by Will Ospreay. Big kick side of the head.
Jesus Christ, that was a heavy kick.
Did you hear that kick? Shit.
Uh-oh. I'm on the shoulders on the Death Valley right on the apron.
Jesus Christ, what a Death Valley.
And remind you, Will is not 100%. He came in with a banged up shoulder, banged up anything. Well,
banged up
no one
neck.
in the wrestling industry is ever 100%.
Banged up neck after that match with Kyle Fletcher.
And there's a running shooting star of the apron to the floor.
Shit.
Where are we at with the time?
I mean, it's got to be pretty close to the 10-minute mark at this point.
Yeah.
And tonight, the crowd is electric for this type of matchup here. 450 splash, and he got all of it!
The leg, no!
That momentary hesitation before he covered might have cost him.
Oh, my
kick
God!
To the top of the head.
The top of the head. Oh, man! Cover.
He got it!
No!
Vertigo does not get the win for Ricochet. He tried to hit it. That was close, though. That was a really close near fall for Ricochet. He's got to stay on him.
And think about this, guys. That was double impact on the head, to your point, Walter and James, with that ridiculous axe kick, curb stomp, and dropping again with that modified Falcon Herald. It's no good driver, if you want to call it that, since it's more vertical.
That's just how much this tournament means to both men there.
And now it looks like Ricochet going to go for the spirit gun.
Whoop. Ospreay escapes, though. And Ospreay blocking the shot. Oh, rising knee strike. And Ricochet hoisting up Ospreay up on the shoulders again. Ospreay escapes. Now hooking up Ricochet. Ricochet escapes. Now Ricochet and Ospreay. Just stop over there!
Oh, my God.
That's why I was quiet. I knew it was going to be reverse at the reverse. I had to let no one call it. That's why I stick quiet.
Oh!
Into an RKO by Ricochet!
And Ricochet hoisting up Ospreay up on the shoulders again. Another Death driver!
That was still fits a Ricochet KO.
That was tremendous, by the way.
Finish play face first. Intercepted the spirit gun. Both men down.
What the hell? Guys, I'd just like to remind you, this is just the opening match.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
This is AEW, where some of the best in the world fucking wrestle.
Dude, that was some of the cleanest sequence of moves I've ever seen in my life. That was insane.
And both men right now staggering literally to an upright position on the mat. You are looking at the pinnacle of professional wrestling, folks, here with Will Ospreay and Ricochet in their 5th ever singles encounter.
You know these people. You know that they're gonna end up respecting each other after all this bullshit, after everything they're gonna have to go through. I think Will Ospreay just literally drew the line in the sand.
Yeah, he's calling Ricochet into your point, Walter. Here is Ricochet going to take that bait, the stop of the foot. Well, neither man's going to move now.
Jesus! All right, now we're getting some forearm shivers.
Oh, well, I think Ricochet's wavering here. Ospreay has a good right arm. I think he's also the heavier striker.
See, here's the thing. That's that New Japan strong spirit, man, because the one that's out of practice of that is definitely Ricochet in this equation, I think, because he hasn't been in that style of training in a long time.
And look at how fired up Ospreay is!
Jesus
Ricochet! Oh, God!
Oh, God. Well, that definitely put him on his feet. Now that's going to set up for a potential Stormbreaker attempt here.
Wait, no, he got the ref. He's grabbing the ref. And Ospreay breaks the arm away from Stephon Smith. And oh, no!
Oh, God, no!
Of course we get a ref bump.
Well, this is Ricochet's new attitude. This is new MO. Hook kick.
Oh, hook kick. Brilliant
Ospreay
hook kick
turned
by
around,
Ricochet.
took the attempt away from Ricochet. Ricochet trying to capitalize. Double underhook. Look at positive. Stormbreaker!
He got it, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
2, 3, 4. The referee's incapacitated on 6, 7.
Poor refs. The wind blows too hard and they get knocked down.
I mean, Ricochet and Ospreay did literally collide with Stephon Smith in the corner, though. I will actually give Stephon Smith some credit. The fact that he's
wait a
actually
minute,
getting
Sky Twister.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
And Ricochet kicks Stephon Smith into the ropes, whether you want to call it inadvertently or not, caused Ospreay to lose his balance.
Hey, that's using your head, Ricochet.
American!
Oh, Jesus! He hit that flush across Ricochet's head.
Their leg! Ricochet wins!
Holy shit!
What?
I didn't expect that.
Uh-oh.
Don't tissue. This is bullshit.
Yeah, there's going to be some very interesting backstage thoughts after this between these two men, whether face-to-face or in their own corners. Ricochet, desperately looking for the win, has been looking for wins ever since that loss to Takeshita, and now leads the Gold League at 9 points with a pinnacle win over Will Ospreay.
You know what? I don't mind it, to be honest.
I don't
That
either. I'm actually shocked by that.
Yeah, me too. But guys, he's got a chance to go up to 12 points, and his last opponent is Darby Allin.
Well, with Darby, man, that's going to be a hard task to follow. But here's the problem. If Darby ends up beating Ricochet, we're in for a tie between those two. And then if Ospreay is able to find a way to win his next match, then that means there's a 3-way tie with 9 points. Yep. What do you do at that point?
I have no idea. Ricochet is trying to do the Moxley from last year and get to his 12 points, but yeah, I mean, you're right. We can eventually get to the 3-way 9 points.
So I mean, my thing is, eventually something's going to have to give. You would have to,
man.
That's what I'm
do
saying.
A triple threat.
Yeah, you do a triple threat. You either do a triple threat with one of the matches, or you do a tiebreaker match the night before on Collision to make sure we get a winner. That's the only way I see it.
Or you can make the finals a triple threat.
Well, possibly, but again, Darby Allin beating Claudio Castagnoli might be a critical tiebreaker for Darby Allin to win in that case, because Will Ospreay also beat Claudio Castagnoli, but that match is already passed. When we look at tiebreakers, you got to look at the matches that haven't happened yet. They are the last, and they are the deciding. Ricochet has Darby Allin last. Darby Allin beat Will Ospreay. If Ricochet beats Darby Allin, Ricochet is a lock.
Oh boy.
That's why the people with 0 points are interesting, because they could just ruin it.
Exactly. They are the spoilers at this point. That is the name verbatim. If Commander, by some saving grace, beats Claudio Castagnoli, if Claudio beats Darby Allin tonight, then that's a critical tiebreaker that spoils Claudio Castagnoli's chances if either Will Ospreay or Ricochet win their last matches next week. And speaking of winning their last match, Adam Cole's looking to end this thing once and for all at World's End, with MJF looking to take the Dynamite Diamond Ring and everything from him, including any dignity that MJF may have. Looking to drop the boom better than the Costco boys. MJF and Adam Cole are about to go face-to-face as Christmas Collision continues.
Adam Cole, baby.
You'll notice he's not yellow. Finally.
And of course, Adam Cole is no stranger to this venue. Let's not forget his time during ROH when he was the Ring of Honor World Champion. Many moments earned here. History.
I'm so backwards on this shit that I actually want to cheer MJF and boo fucking Adam Cole.
Thank you! Because he is the bad guy! I've been saying it since he got back involved with Adam Cole, that fucking MJF is the babyface. He was the one that was screwed by those idiots. He was the one that lost his world title. He's the one that damn near lost his career because of these idiots. They are the reasons. Adam Cole's heel. You heard it here first.
And stay tuned for more of these critical thoughts on Simply Predicting Folks this coming week on the Super Studios as we welcome everyone's favorite scumbag to the Hammerstein Ballroom, MJF.
Yeah,
load it with security.
Exactly.
Well, bring in security. Clearly, you don't want a you want this face-to-face to remain non-physical. And there he is.
Ooh, a serious MJF too.
The 5-time Dynamite Diamond Ring winner.
I mean, he's retained it. I mean, it might as well be a championship at this point. It's like the Jack Briscoe championship at FCW. It has a ring that he defends.
Yeah, but it's far more valuable here, and it's literally led to MJF with some of his greatest wins of his career. As MJF and Adam Cole are about to speak, folks, enjoy this conversation.
Might be the first time he loses it, to be honest.
Oh, boy. And, of course, MJF is still going to incite the Hammerstein Ballroom as he only can. This should be interesting.
Long Island isn't that far. He probably has fans here, and he's already. That's why he's trying to shut it down now.
About to say, shut the F up. You want to retract that statement, Walter?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yep. MJF's going to have a complete point. I already know what he's about to say.
Well, you just said you turned on me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Spray tanner.
Spray tanner.
Cracking
the floor.
A gust of wind.
Jesus Christ.
He's making fun of how injury prone he is.
Oh, Lord mighty! He bringing up the Britt Baker relationship ending.
Ouch. Adam Cole will be having Christmas alone this year. Damn. MJF was the longest reigning champion in AEW history, beating Kenny Omega to cinch that.
Damn, MJF went there, man. It ain't boring right off the rip. I'll tell you one thing, though. This story's a year or two late.
True, Adam Cole had more opportunities than MJF prior.
Mm-hmm.
Lead enough. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
damn.
No.
Much like that shitty little ankle of yours, you blew it.
Oh, Jesus.
Foul lines, Mr. Grinch.
You looks like Mr. Grinch, too. That
he is really actually turning the crowd against him. It's crazy.
That's what
he's in New York. He has to do that.
Well, I mean, hey. Jealous? Adam Cole is the longest reigning NXT champion, a former world champion. He's done a lot more in his career before you, MJF. Just saying.
Cole hasn't said one word. He's just about to fight. MJF has a tiny drink. All right, that's a funny cry.
Brave, James. Brave. Brave.
Oh, my God.
Did he say a crack baby?
Yes, he did.
And I guess Adam Cole is going to speak now.
He just said, "Are you done?"
Well, let's hear Adam Cole's rebuttal, shall we? You know, there's one thing we can say about Adam Cole and MJF ever since they literally met face-to-face for the first time. MJF's only gotten better on the mic.
That's true.
Fake head of hair surgery twice. Damn, Garcia exposed that already. Oh! At least you two and MJF are in a relationship. That's fair. Oh, well, that's nice. I'm going to do that.
He just did it, though.
Again, though, Adam Cole saying they're nothing alike. Jury's still out on that. Accurate. ROH. Yeah, I remember those matches. One of my favorite rivalries from ROH. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly.
I don't regret turning my back on you.
Well, we all have regrets.
He said he doesn't regret it.
But he says that he regrets. Oh!
Ooh, using
Except
MJF words.
MJF actually cared for you, you psychopath.
I mean, James, the jury's still out. MJF is still the most insecure man in the wrestling business. And once again, Adam Cole just exposed MJF. And James, you could shut up.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Called him a Scooby-Doo.
That's true. I knew it. And then it picked up and it looked like he gave about the world. Eventually. Not a woman either. Name Liv. Liability. Yeah.
He's right. He's right.
Well, I mean, that is kind of the testament of making sure you stay on top of this business.
Yeah.
You ain't the devil.
Kyle O'Reilly did warn Adam Cole, you cannot be a greater evil than MJF. Well, something has to give at World's End for damn sure with these two. Well,
oh my God!
What
oh my God!
Cheap shop Adam Cole to MJF.
See, here,
restraining them. Hold that thought, James. Uh-oh, Adam Cole is not done yet. Oh, super kick. MJF might need more security here. What a low blow!
No, he don't. No, he don't.
I'm telling you, he's gonna end up with that ring to the forehead.
As he should.
That's a real boom that's been dropped tonight. That ended that conflict. And speaking of that ring, to your point, guys, that ring is on MJF's finger. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett coming to the aid of Adam Cole. Remember what Adam Cole said? He's going to have those two men making sure that MJF actually earns the chance to bear that ring after the fact.
Sure.
That shit is dead upon arrival, man.
Brother, here's the thing. You say, "Oh, he exposed him. He exposed him." No, he didn't. It didn't change shit. MJF literally said, "I did start caring a little bit," and then you jumped off the ramp like an idiot at Arthur Ashe, and you became a liability. And then and by the way, that's not even mentioning throughout his entire championship run that Adam Cole, that man walking up the ramp right now, that motherfucker was putting him in situations where it was a no-win situation every single time.
Let's be in situations. We thought we were in a critical situation where Azuka was going to beat Mercedes Moné, but to Moné's credit, she outlasted the Wild Heart. And also this past Wednesday, she outlasted Anna Jay, two incredibly worthy challengers to both her titles, and she successfully defended them within the same week. Mercedes Moné still TBS champion and Strong Women's champion, but she's already got challengers eyeing both titles.
And it looks like we're going to be hearing from Mercedes Moné next. So
that's a lovely Lexington. Oh, excuse me, Ratchet Jezebel. Oh no, Kris Statlander. Yay.
Oh,
because that's where it's at. Damn it.
Never mind.
And yeah, about last night.
Statlander back in her original top, by the way. I just want to point that out. So
and of course,
like
Penelope Kris Statlander. Yeah, and of course, Penelope Kris Statlander. That's up next.
Well, there you go.
You look at Kris Statlander's past year, though. Let's think about this, guys. Started off so strong alongside Willow Nightingale. They had tag team wars of extreme violence. The betrayal at Double or Nothing. The violent fallout where Kris Prichard was the better woman at AEW All Out. And now Statlander, once again reborn, is looking to get back her TBS title that she never lost.
Mm-hmm.
And round 2 is looming. That's for damn sure, CEO. Get ready. And of course, as we continue our coverage here with AEW Critical Collision in this December to remember, courtesy of All Elite Wrestling more than any other company, stay tuned for AEW Diamond on 34th Street, where the Continental Classic round match will conclude. Kazuchika Okada goes up against Shelton Benjamin, Commander against Claudio Castagnoli, Daniel Garcia against Kyle Fletcher, and it all leads to World's End, semifinals and the finals, fatal four for the AEW World Championship. There's 2 events left in AEW's calendar year after this week comes up. I think I got full commercial break. Fuck television. Well, going back to James' point about MJF and the insecure nature of him versus the validity behind his argument, Adam Cole still is more battle-tested as an accomplished champion than MJF. That wasn't wrong. And it is one of those things where, again, MJF took the low blows, took all the low bars he could, including the fallout, both personal and professional, with Adam Cole's career. And it's one of those things where I do think the greatest weakness to MJF is his own emotions. He puts himself up to such a high degree. When somebody hits the right button, and no one knows how to hit those buttons better than Adam Cole, he exposes his weakness and his greatest vulnerabilities. And Adam Cole could definitely exploit and prey upon that at World's End.
Well, and that's fair, but again, my point still stands that MJF is the reason he got to this point with Adam is because Adam put him in no-win situations during his entire title run. Keep in mind, he was the one that recommended those matches with Samoa Joe. He was the one that kept recommending that he fight Jay White and defend the championship by himself when they were the ROH tag team champions, which MJF did not do. He was the reason why they were ROH tag team champions, and he opened and ended the All-In at Wembley show, the first ever Wembley Stadium show. None of that would have ever happened if Adam Cole had just minded his P's and Q's and done one thing at a time. But he decided to do everything at once, and because he could not win the championship. And this is another thing that he thinks he got one over on MJF. Adam Cole tombstone piledrivered Maxwell Jacob Friedman on the stairs that night at Wembley. He tombstoned him on the announce table. He hit a destroyer on the apron more than once. He had no problem hurting his best friend, supposedly, at that time. Max was actually trying to have a fair match for the first time in his effing career, by the way. Again, who's the babyface?
Chad, I leave that question up to you right now based on the argument you heard in that promo. Are you side MJF or are you side Adam Cole? And with that diatribe from James, Walter, why don't you go ahead and speak your piece?
I pretty much agree with James. It's like Adam Cole is the freaking. I seriously,
he's the heel, brother. He's the heel. It's like I know they want to make MJF look like the biggest, worst person ever, but like. He had a point, man. He had a point. And everybody's just like, well, the only reason he was going to turn on him is because he knew Adam was about to do it. He knew it. So, fuck it. And he had every reason to do it. It was an unhealthy friendship.
And the fact that MJF went out there and defended those titles, how many times alone? Because Adam Cole wanted to do whatever and get hurt. Like,
yep, and we got at Orange Cassidy on the screen now.
Well, truly, that argument, like earlier with Orange Cassidy, is the same thing. It's whatever.
Make sure you subscribe to the Twitch, by the way, guys.
Yeah, because we'll be leveling up with gaming content, including game podcasts, reviews, and let's plays, and maybe chatbox parties too, and so much more in 2025. Stay tuned. Orange Cassidy talking about how John Moxley's been able to run and hide and still can for the next week, but he will literally be in the ring where there's nowhere to run with literally Orange Cassidy and 2 others. And again, Orange Cassidy, guys, remember what he said. He doesn't care if he never becomes AEW World Champion. He just cares that John Moxley loses it and will stop at nothing to make that happen. Can you imagine Orange Cassidy convincing Heyman Adam Page and Jay White to put their differences aside and focus on the goal that is more important to themselves here? We might literally see the world end with John Moxley and the AEW World Championship. And Jerry still have it still in that briefcase, by the way.
The only person that's willing to listen to him is Jay White. You think Adam Page is going to listen to Orange Cassidy? Good luck with that.
That's some bullshit to say, and it's stupid to say. I don't care if I'm not the champion. That's bullshit. Nobody goes in this industry not wanting to be the world.
Oh, I agree.
You just sounded real stupid saying that.
You don't want to be number one, then go retire. But I know somebody who wants to be number one, and she's undefeated on Collision at 10-0. It's Saturday night again, folks. Kris Statlander in the building. Again, last night, we don't know necessarily if all things of the past have been forgiven after last night when Harley Cameron, of course, lost to the Nightingale, but Penelope Ford came out for a post-match beatdown. But it was Statlander that came to break up that confrontation. And again, are Will and Kris back on the same page? The duo that used to fight in extreme street fights together and fought one-on-one against each other. Could they come back as a unit? We'll see. But in the meantime, Kris Statlander renews hostilities with a very familiar rival in the Superbad girl, Penelope Ford. Their last singles encounter, by the way, guys, was 2021. And the last time they were in the ring together on opposite sides was trios action in 2022. Interesting matchup here, considering Penelope Ford literally just came back from injury. And again, Kris Statlander can relate, considering how long she was out with an injury.
No, I mean, I ain't complaining that Penelope Ford and Harley Cameron are now friends.
The jury is still out on that. Harley Cameron's trying to be everybody's friend, including Retro Elevator on ROH. But I also think that Harley Cameron is trying to make everybody feel her wrath, whatever that means.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll feel her wrath too. What? Let's say nothing. I don't know what you heard. Bitch, what you heard. I don't know.
No reigns were underway. Referee Mike Polsey for this contest.
It's going to be a hell of a match.
Third ever singles encounter with these two in AEW. And Kris Statlander won both the previous singles encounters. Stiff Continental tie up here.
You know, Penelope Ford has got to have a little bit of ring rust just because of everything that she's gone through in the last calendar year.
And again, Walter, we saw how close Kris Statlander was to reclaiming the title she never lost at Full Gear against Mercedes Moné. Many people putting it up there as Mercedes Moné's toughest match to date. Oh!
I believe Walter is taking call. So
yeah, that's no problem. I just like to always include him in the conversation because, again, shout out to Walter Cruz. Please, folks, subscribe to the Rage of Wrestling. He is definitely outside the the most valuable, hardworking player here. He makes all this possible. We appreciate him and all that he does, despite the fact he's always looking over his shoulder. But again, please support the Rage of Wrestling. Subscribe to his YouTube channel today. Give him that Christmas gift. And right now, Penelope Ford.
My wife was talking to me off screen that I wasn't taking a call.
By the way, prayers of our passion, family most important. Kris Statlander right now, her power coming into play, taking the better of Penelope Ford, hoisting her up.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude, did you see the way she was holding on her neck?
Kris Statlander with the cover, with the leg. It's a 2 count.
Penelope might be 2 inches taller the way she's just stretched her neck out.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like she's already had enough bad happen to her.
Up and over, Penelope Ford hoisted up in the electric chair position on Statlander's shoulders, and Statlander, taking Ford up even higher. Penelope Ford trying to fight back, though. Oh, boy. And I wonder Mercedes Moné's watching this match, and Ford almost losing her footing. Oh,
there you go.
What a move
Get
by
that
Ford.
blockbuster in.
Good blockbuster. Hulk on the far leg. Gets a 2 count. Great wherewithal by Penelope Ford, countering whatever Kris Statlander was going for. It looked like an avalanche electric chair slam. Face first. And again, you thought you were going to hear from the CEO earlier. That is still to come tonight. Our current TBS NWA Strong Women's Champion, after incredible defenses of both those titles, and another one looming for each. And still to come, Garcia versus Shelton Benjamin for the first time ever in the Blue League of the Continental Classic, along with so much more as Criminal Collision continues. Ford out of the corner. Oh!
Please let that be the main event, please.
Jesus.
Wrecking ball, knee drop out of the corner to Statlander on the apron. Both those knees driven into the midsection. And again, folks, can Statlander bounce back? Stay tuned as this match continues. And Wrestling Clyde picture in picture again. Fuck television.
Oh, yeah. This is in the middle of a match. See? I told you they were going to do that with a woman.
To be fair, they did in the other match as well. And again, it's 2 hours versus 1 hour. Even I can understand the appointments of business, even if I fucking hate it. And Statlander probably hates the fact that she got pushing the apron back first as Penelope Ford, Superbad Girl, goes in the ring to break up the 10 count. Again, Penelope Ford, she's been looking rather strong in her return, trying, remove herself from the past, but unable to put away Jamie Hayter, though, of course, from her past. And Jamie Hayter, of course, has a date with the Princess of the Black Throne. Come fight for the Fallen!
Sternum first into that stare.
Yeah, man. That was not good.
Unforgiving, unrelenting, steel steps to the midsection and still wins every time no matter what body part drives into it. And Ford sending Statlander back in the ring, shoots the half, goes to the cover, with the far leg, gets a 2 count.
Close 2 count for Penelope there.
She's still in pain. You can see Statlander hanging on. Like, that's exactly where she hit herself into the stairs.
Again, Penelope Ford, we talk about her athleticism and, of course, that gymnastics background with that Moodle log, that Matrix escape. And again, she had a lot of promise in the early days of AEW, but she's been through a lot of personal and physical distress, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, unfortunately. And that's another thing, too. Like, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And I feel like that aggression, is definitely, it both helps her and hurts her, I feel like, in this case.
Irish whip, front up the rails, and Stat taken down with a clothesline. And to your point, James, you talk about aggression. Look at Kris Statlander. Let's just talk about her year real quick. Let's think about this, like you said. Last year at Full Gear, she had a phenomenal run as TBS champion, lost the title, not even involved in the decision. Since then, she never got a tragedy on a one-on-one rematch, but she saw the rise of her friend, former, of course, and Willow Nightingale, and the jury's still out on that because that friendship fallout was due to the negative influence of Stokely Halfway. And to me, I didn't think Kris Statlander needed a manager or that influence. But you could also say in that vein, since Stokely Halfway was there to reinvigorate Statlander a different way, it only made Statlander a stronger and smarter competitor to the point she said if she won the TBS championship, she wasn't going to be such a willing and giving champion. And again, she gave Will Nightingale one of the damnedest matches this year at the most violent of the year at All Out. And I think since then, particularly past that match, we've only seen a better Kris Statlander than we ever have before, despite the fact she's reborn. So maybe that attitude can actually carry you further than you think.
Maybe, but I'll tell you right now, the attitude for Penelope Ford, I mean, they both kind of have the same attitude, I feel like, because Penelope Ford has been through a lot herself, and she's got that same chip on her shoulder that Statlander does.
Oh, no!
Oh, God! Well, now her knees just might have gotten blown out.
That drop kick throws her down to the floor.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And this is why Stat's where it's at on Saturday night, Walter, as she drives Penelope Ford into the barricade, and Stat looks like she's pissed.
Yeah, no shit, right? God damn. Statlander is mad, big mad.
Get to the midsection, and again, we'll see either of these women possibly in action. AEW Dynamite 34th Street. We'll see who's naughty or nice there. Mr. No Good Driver, spin out! Hasn't done the deal! Hook the leg, too! No!
That was a hell of a Mitchell. Damn, bro. Wow, that hurt me.
No, well, you know what we can do? If it's not official with the whole Christmas thing, because I won't be here or whatever, I have it on my Sling where it records every Dynamite. We could do it the next day, just on demand if you want.
Boxing.
So
Day,
everybody enjoys the family on Christmas. Yeah.
Man, super for the bridge, Penelope forward, high on the toes, kick out at 2.
We can talk to JJ about that, make it official, and see.
We'll see. Let's play it by ear. If we're free by the time 8 o'clock hits PM EST, as long as 2 of us are free, we should be all right. If not, then we don't need to worry about it.
And again, that's the conclusion of the round robin action of the Continental Class that will determine our top 4 going to World's End. And just flipping at the corner. Statlander Connor!
She did. Oh my God.
Whoa!
Ooh, good backflip out of it.
Matrix escape, kept up by Kris Statlander. Matrix escape by Ford, though. Went for the cutter. Got Statlander with a stunner. And Statlander might be staggered. Ford on the second rope. And a poison rana!
Wow, man. Penelope Ford looking good here.
No!
That was a hell of a poison rana counter. You'll notice her flexibility not completely there yet, but she was flexible enough to be able to pull off that Matrix escape and this maneuver right here. Look at this again.
Good grief. Turning Statlander up and over. Planted her on her head. Deep hook on the far leg. Driving her body forward on Stat. Forces Stat to kick out at 2.
And now look at this. Going to go to the top rope here is Penelope Ford. Possibly looking for moonsault here.
And she loves to employ that moonsault. This deep in the match. Crash and burn, though. Statlander gets out of the way. Statlander staggering to her feet again. The strain of Stat. Deadlift German.
Yes, Christ, right on her head and neck. And now going to go for
Oh my God, now it's deadlift German suplex.
Double deadlift German, and this might be all she wrote, Noah. Gonna go for Big Bang Catastrophe, I think.
No, James. That is Saturday Night Fever.
Not all of it.
Cover 2. That's why Stat is where it's at.
Jesus.
Stat used to go, Dynamite, not just Saturdays.
A hell of a match. Well, to be fair, she's been involved in all 3 stages at this point, dude. And again, Statlander still where it's at. Another great win as Statlander remains undefeated on Collision, continuing to push her way forward towards regaining the TBS Championship. A game effort, though, by Penelope Ford. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
this is my pickup.
BOO.
We knew we were going to hear from her.
Guess we ain't waiting long.
And again, Mercedes Moné, will she get Statlander that round 2?
Hey, don't talk about yourself like that.
Oh, my God.
Walter.
Hey, she walked into that one.
God damn.
Only because you made it possible, bro. Let's see what Mercedes Moné has to say. Obviously, it's going to be nice. I beat her once. Kris. Oh, shit!
Wow, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, World's End, get ready to pay your dividends. It's Kris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné once again for the TBS Championship. World's End might finally lead to an end of Mercedes Moné double pay portfolio.
Why isn't Statlander look happy?
Well, I mean,
at this point, Statlander also is recovering from a match, by the way, and I think she still thinks Mercedes Moné is so full of herself. But coming up next, we're going to be full of ourselves on wrestling technique and greatness and excellence. Darby Garcia goes one-on-one with the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin in the blue lane.
Apparently,
I can't fucking wait. Can we fast forward 3 minutes or however long these commercials are?
Right. I noticed that GTA 5 actually just installed a Christmas mod just now.
Well, now let's go ahead and welcome the holiday season with the lovely Harley Cameron.
I love this. I saw this yesterday. I like this one.
Yeah, it's really good. I love me some Harley Cameron on my screen. More of her, please. Not just for looks, but for actual wrestling ability. She needs to do more with how much she fucking shills for AEW. She's probably one of the reasons why there's a profit margin in
I know Rampage
AEW.
was taped, but she did double duty yesterday.
Yeah, right? Yeah, true. She did double duty. She was like, I'm going to go all the way back to the Rampage location and also have a match there. I could travel so fast. So fast.
You gotta love Harley Cameron. I don't care who you are. And of course, I love AEW. I love wrestling, and everything changed 2025, folks, where in the first 7 days, we will cover every company you could possibly name. But it all starts January 1st, the mother of all simulcasts, guys. Whether you're on TBS or you finally subscribe to Max, a new era in AEW begins with the mother of all simulcasts as we will cover Fight for the Fallen.
Yes. And currently being covered by the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, is his Christmas soft launch of Renegade's Reviews. Take a look at this.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
I still don't understand how horror seems to be the predominant focus of the holiday season in the movie business, not name Sonic the Hedgehog 3 or Red 1. But,
because when you have kids, when your bank account disappears, it's horror to us.
That's your problem, not mine. That's your problem, not mine. So it's for life. Anyway, that being said, folks, please support the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams. Of course, he'll be here to moderate the weekly Saturday night shenanigans, of course, at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you all there as well. Well, guys, we got another match made official at this point. Mercedes Moné will defend the gold. Once again, it's round 2 for the CEO against Kris Statlander. Can we possibly get a New Year's resolution and a new face of TBS for the mother of all simulcasts? I pray to God, hopefully so.
The world end is just getting more and more stacked, man.
Oh, I mean, we know TK is the king of pay-per-view. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, Ring of Honor Final Battle further proved that when we went back in time and opened a time capsule. And speaking of World's End, again, guys, we know a fair amount of matches right now as both women's champions will be on the line as the glamour. Mariah May will once again break a dream, for she is the reality, in front of Thunder Rosa's family in a Tijuana street fight for the AEW Women's World Championship. We talked about the fatal four-way earlier where John Moss will defend the gold against him and Rampage, Switchblade Jay White, and of course Orange Cassidy. Fatal four for the World Championship. Powerhouse Haas will take on Kenosis, get a catch for the Alpha for the AEW International Championship. As we return back here inside the Hammerstein Ballroom, where the Continental Classic semifinals and the finals will conclude at the pay-per-view. But Blue League and Gold League action now continues.
Do not drink every time these people say the word, please. Alcohol.
I mean, what word?
Bring the boom.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to your credit, James. Oh no.
Oh no!
The king of New York and still reigning Ring of Honor World Champion Chris Jericho the Nueve is back in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Hola.
I'll just put our PayPals.
Why does that title kind of look white?
Because that's the cameo title that he took from Mark Briscoe. Accurate.
Oh no! Oh no! The kid called him a jackass.
Riddler calling the weather a jackass.
No respect for the other kid. No, this is Big Justice calling Jericho jackass. The Riddler is nowhere to be found.
Oh, okay. I don't know these social media freaking things.
You don't go to Costco as much.
Oh shit! This is why dumbass kids like you should be. Wow. Okay, there, Frankie.
I missed what he said. What did he say?
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For once, Chris Jericho's right. I don't need these two in the ring.
Yeah. We don't even have Costco's in New York City.
Shopping bodegas. He's starting babyface with the crowd.
I mean, also accurate.
Ooh, speaking of flushing, is he gonna say you flush him down the toilet?
He just did.
Yeah, he just said it.
Not
It is
quite.
not. It is not. Fuck off.
No way.
Jericho.
Yeah, you're wrong there. Wait a minute!
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And here comes Anthony Bowens.
Since when is Chris Jericho named Taz? This ain't the house you built.
Why is Anthony Bowens coming out here though, and also by himself? And it just got weird in the Hammerstein Ballroom. What weirder?
Well,
if I'm being honest.
To be fair, I think he's been doing some promo work with Big Boom AJ and Big Justice lately.
Well, let's see what Anthony Bowens has to say. This is unique. All hell, the scissor came. Oh, wow. I didn't even know he was in a walking boot. That's actually fair. The hell up! So look at Bowens for the Chris Jericho quote.
Are we gonna get an impromptu match? Actually, we don't have the time.
Big Bill Chance running out here. Of course, also New York native.
Again, he is over. Get Enzo with him. Break him away from Jericho's learning tree and have them feud. I've been saying it. I will keep championing it.
Good grief.
He's right, though. Wait till that big boot hits Jericho's face and he wins the ROH championship.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think they're actually going to do Anthony Bowens versus Chris Jericho for the ROH championship, do you?
I could see it.
Wouldn't we be time constrained right now?
I mean, he's calling out the Nueve. There's no way.
Jericho's going to chicken shit his way out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not tonight. Thanks, Jericho. Well, that was a waste of our time.
Bye, guys. Bye, Jericho. Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord's flipper.
Wait, Scissoring beats the Boom? I can't believe I just said. No. It got weird! Only in AEW is Scissoring such a predominant thing.
That kid needs to learn how to aim because he scissored his dad's forearm.
No. It's an awkward thing to do anyway.
Anthony Bowens is probably going to be on the learning tree's radar, and I'm sure he's looking to teach Chris Jericho a lesson sooner rather than later. And it might involve the Ring of Honor Championship. But coming up next, time to really get back into what wrestling is really about. Not lessons, but clinics. Daniel Garcia goes one-on-one with Sean Benn for the first time ever. Continental the Blue Lead action next after this commercial break. Fuck television.
Awkward, dude. Wait till he has to explain to that kid what scissoring actually is.
Yeah, let's not.
But I can explain to you what this is. This is the Vendetta, the Virtuosa. The Osperay is a great win in CMLL. And James, go ahead and say it. You freaking.
First of all, law makes you fucking rain, and God bless Taya Valkyrie. There you go, 1 for 2.
Yeah, that was a good segue after what I just said, by the way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tony Storm? Oh, no.
She has amnesia.
Oh, God.
Does she recognize Deanna from her past is what I want to know. Oh.
No, she has amnesia right now, and she has to relearn everything and get familiar. Which is, I said it last night with JJ. Now it makes sense as to why she was on Rampage in her debut, because if she's starting over and she thinks she's a new wrestler, that you don't get on the big shows immediately.
Oh, okay. Run back Taya versus Tony on Christmas Dynamite.
I'm for it.
I'm game for that. Oh, now Jace wants to cover Dynamite even more because Taya Valkyrie is in action. Again, the code of respect. I don't know what just happened. I just went from slithering to amnesia. Okay, wrestling, help me, please.
Sick of this shit, man. Am I the only one? Like,
no.
Can I just call it as I see it, man?
You gotta know old school movies, and you gotta figure out why she's like this. Like, you'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure that JJ will find the movie reference like he did with the whole All About Eve thing.
Oh yeah, we did. Datilla did. Datilla did. She put it in our chat.
I don't care about movies, but I do care about the Hurt Syndicate. They hurt people and they fucking wrestle. And dressed to the nines are MVP and Bobby Lashley leading out the standard of excellence. Shelton Benjamin, of course, going into the Continental Classic right now with 6 points after beating the Beast Mortos this past Wednesday on Dynamite. And of course, the referee for this contest, the lovely and ever so reliable Aubrey Edwards. And we talked about how much Shelton Benjamin has been underbooked, underappreciated, undermined for his physical talent in that ring. Ever since coming to AEW, he has shut everybody up and woke people up. But so has Daniel Garcia since putting down the scapegoat. And this is the first time ever matchup. Also from New York. From Buffalo, New York, by the way. Daniel Garcia coming in this Continental Classic with 4 points, by the way. Again, the man that took Kazuchika Okada to a 20-minute draw in the opener of the Blue League. Of course, we saw Daniel Garcia. He's got a lot of pride, but maybe not a lot of brains after going into the Hurt Syndicate's territory Wednesday night.
Definitely not a lot of brains.
But two does not beat 3, especially when those 3 are MVP Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, right.
God. And again, that picture of Shelton Benjamin holding the TNT champion. Whoa! Might be coming out.
Jesus, okay. Well, we ain't wasting any time. Okay.
To be fair, you can kind of count Bobby Lashley as 2.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess
not
that's
as big
fair.
as 2 people.
The Destroyer, of course, the Dominator, and Shelton Benjamin right now. Daniel Garcia, hot start to your point, James, as the clock is officially underway again, folks. 20-minute time limit, 20-minute draw, 1 point for each, 3 points for an actual winner. And Daniel Garcia overhead palm strikes, and Shelton Benjamin,
All you did was piss Shelton Benjamin off, brother. What were you doing, Daniel?
Instigating him or exciting him? Oh, God.
Damn, Daniel. Getting tossed in the ring like a little.
I mean, look at the conditioning. Look at the conditioning. Again, Shelton Benjamin at 49 years of age. Look at the size of his body. I'm just saying. This is the best year of his career. Scoop slams. And we heard him be taught with Shelton Benjamin. They've been working on his power and submission game. We were talking about submission game Wednesday, James. He didn't really use it against the Beast Mortos. But Daniel Garcia, he's a former Ring of Honor Pure champion, so that technique could really come into play here.
That's a very good point.
Let's stop now to the shorter blades.
What Daniel Garcia has to do is find a way to ground Shelton.
Oh, God.
That's easier said than done, as he just got tossed and grounded himself.
And again, these two are fighting to make it to the semifinals of the Continental Classic, as the semifinals and the finals will take place all at World's End.
Right now, Garcia on the damn Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, it's like Billy Gunn. Shelton Benjamin right now driving Daniel Garcia between the barricade and the apron, back and forth, east to west. Again, the Hurt Syndicate, they hurt people.
I've heard of east to west lateral explosiveness, but that was taking it to a whole other level.
Again, talk about how critical these 3 points are for both men here. Oh, jeez.
Man,
Daniel
Shelton's been
Garcia.
pretty dominating the early going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Daniel Garcia went in like a bat out of hell and got snuffed out. Aubrey Edwards tying her 10 count. You remember, count out also means you win, and Benjamin going back outside.
Benjamin
Break the
is
count.
just dominant. Just absolutely dominant against Daniel Garcia, dude.
Well, you guys were so excited for this match. You didn't expect this from Shelton Benjamin this early?
I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more even keel, considering both are just technical wizards, but doesn't look like we're getting any of that. I think Daniel Garcia bum rushing Benjamin in the early going and letting his emotions get the best of him definitely has cost him here.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get like a more Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle type match, just technical as technical can be. Both men going back and forth.
Jeez.
I mean, that's still going to happen here if this match breaks down to that territory. And to Daniel Garcia's strength, it might be better to try and go against Shelton Benjamin that way because he's not winning the striking game.
He just got lariated again, bro. Jesus.
And this match will continue in wrestling quality. Picture in picture. Fuck television. What a back body drop.
I was about to say that back body drop was insanity.
He almost cleared the damn ring with that one. Good grief. Calculated, slow, methodical approach. And to Shelton Benjamin's credit, he is much more on a forward attack versus than what he was against Kyle Fletcher. He's not even playing to the crowd. And this might have to go back to what MVP has been trying to incite in him after that loss. Remember, Shelton Benjamin has only lost 1 match so far in the Continental Classic. Shelton Benjamin right now having his way with Daniel Garcia in the corner. Still to come, of course, Darby Allin versus Claudio Castagnoli. Jesus Christ almighty. And Mark Briscoe versus the Beast Mortos as Daniel Garcia gets sidewinded again with a vicious elbow. And of course, the Continental Classic round one action continues and concludes on AEW Diamond on 34th Street. And apparently we got a women's match that night with confused rock star Toni Storm versus La Vera Loca Taya Valkyrie.
Again, if Claudio wins his match against Darby tonight and Shelton wins this match against Daniel Garcia tonight, we could very well be looking at a potential Shelton Benjamin and Claudio Castagnoli semifinals match. They have history going back to Ring of Honor in 2010 when the Kings of Wrestling, Claudio's partner at that point was Chris Hero. They actually fought the world's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Yep. Again, the world's greatest tag team, of course, went on to be trained and endorsed by Kurt Angle and ruled the early generation of SmackDown's tag team division. Not as champion Daniel Garcia, of course, fighting back. Of course, he's been fighting his whole life. We've heard about Daniel Garcia's story, Walter, of survival, of course. Oh, God, what a boot, the Rock and Garcia sideways.
He may not survive that boot.
Cover! No. He did 2.5.
You know, I think he just had a flashback to his accident because that boot might as well have been a damn Mack truck.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You were talking about before the story though, Walter, of Daniel Garcia and how you feel like that should be more of a focus and a drive and motivation in guiding Daniel Garcia's potential in this tournament. Why don't you further elaborate what you mean by that? And what does that story mean to you? And is Daniel Garcia holding up to the credit of that story of fighting for his life? Do you think he's fighting as hard here as he was then?
Yeah, I think he's still fighting as hard, but the story as to why he came back and totally changed who he was. Like, we know he got over that first match now. That got him the TNT title. But, yeah, I think it needs to be further told as to why he completely did this character change. Like, I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he's not the dancing guy that he once was. Leave that to, Swerve and his manager.
To be fair, he is still doing the woo. So there is that.
Yeah, but when he first came back and he changed his character, he wasn't doing it. He might have just recently started doing it again.
I blame Jericho. Anyway.
Yeah. That's fair. Turning him into a sports entertainer. We are back here live. Blue League action. The Continental Classic. Shelton Benjamin, Daniel Garcia. First time ever matchup here. Dustin the clothesline. Garcia up the ropes, though, picking up speed. And catches Benjamin with a running drop kick. Finally takes the center of excellence off his feet. Of course, Daniel Garcia comes in as the current TNT champion, by the way. So not only is he trying to preserve the Continental Classic, he's trying to keep Shelton Benjamin away as a challenger. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ almighty on a cracker.
And you got to think, if Shelton wins here, not only does he get the 3 points, does he put himself in the future contention with the TNT title? Automatically.
I would have to say yes.
And again, just going for another
No.
German suplex by Shelton Benjamin. He is just
Stand for the
absolutely
ride.
brutalizing him.
Stand for the ride halfway across the ring. Of course, literally an OVW alumni in the same class as Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Don't make the mistake of getting too confident, though. We've seen that ruin people.
Big boot, though, is floating around the apron. And again, folks, Collision will be back live in 2 weeks. Oh, dear God. And Benjamin going for a suplex on the apron to the floor. There, Garcia literally holding on for dear life.
I'm getting flashbacks to Cody Rhodes versus Kota Ibushi off the apron.
Back elbow strike as Benjamin is dropped to the floor and Garcia preserving his life for now. Garcia right now off the apron. Throws it on to Benjamin. Benjamin catching him.
Brother.
Whoa, man.
Dude, he has been tossed around like a sack of potatoes the entire match. Like everything Daniel Garcia has thrown at Shelton Benjamin, the gold standards had an answer for. Look at this again. Look at this belly-to-belly suplex.
Just catched him and held him in place and just threw him. Again, we talk about the weight differential with these two, and Daniel Garcia may want to go to his technical game if he's going to beat the Center of Excellence. I don't think he's going to beat Shelton Benjamin in a physical bout. Right now, mounting Benjamin here against the barricade. Again, rocking sold out past the Crown Hammerstein Ballroom.
He's going to have to find a limb and isolate that and just continually work on that. And then maybe work on a submission because you're not going to out-wrestle and outclass Shelton Benjamin. We know his potential.
Oh! Hesitation drop kick, though, by Daniel Garcia.
Well, that might help him a little bit to get to that point, Walter, if he chooses to go that route.
Yeah, definitely taking a page out of his friend Katsuyori Shibata's playbook.
That'd be the route I would go because you're not going to out-wrestle Shelton.
And Shelton Benjamin creates this again. And oh, God!
Jesus.
Running lariat.
Clothesline, dude. Dude,
And
all
Benjamin
that offense, by the way, I just want to point that out. All that offense by Daniel Garcia, and he gets leveled again by Benjamin.
With one move, and each man with one match left. Considering the last match left for Shelton Benjamin is the defending champion, Kazuchika Okada. And Daniel Garcia literally being reeled up by the people to try and
by the
Aubrey
fans, by the children in the front row. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Oh, he got caught. Dragon screw!
That's what I was talking about. Now isolate and working that knee.
That's exactly what he needs to do.
Except Benjamin wobbled up and oh, God!
Oh, damn. He was going to try to go for, I think, a chop block. Shelton Benjamin sidestepped him. Hit that German again.
On one good leg.
He has over 20 years of experience. He knew what Garcia was thinking before Garcia thought of it.
But look at that. He hit the turnbuckle with that knee, that bad knee. And now look at that. Going to try to go for the Red Death sharpshooter.
This is exactly what I was talking about, Noah. Yeah, exactly. This is what you need to do.
You can see the pain etched on Shelton Benjamin's face.
Gonna try to go for the full Dragon Tamer. All he has to do is lean back.
Again, how much damage was done to that knee? There was enough damage done. Shelton Benjamin's in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go. And we are nowhere near the 20-minute time limit.
Shelton Benjamin trying to fight through the pain at this point. Finally, great counter. Great counter. Gonna try to go for the ankle lock. There's his submission that he used in 2003.
Taking forward, but instead, STF, modified STF.
Yeah, he turned it into the Patriot lock, the original Patriot, not the ankle lock, and then he transitioned it into the Regal stretch.
Whoop. Again, Daniel Garcia to your point, only 7 years of wrestling experience. Now he has to crawl his way to the ropes, dragging Benjamin's weight with him to try and force the break. Can he reach? Can he reach? Will he tap? Benjamin, though, adjusts the position, bringing him back towards center, though. But Garcia is that cradle. Raw package, 2 count only.
Now we're getting technical. What a pump kick.
Oh, God.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
How much time we got left?
Literally knocked him out flat with that leg layer, with the compromised leg. Into the cover. Kick out 2.5.
last minute too.
That was a hell of a lot of heart by Daniel. Dude, he got absolutely brutalized. He hit a pump kick with full force, didn't even drop Benjamin. Benjamin hits one thrust kick right to the freaking jaw, and it leveled Daniel. I don't even think he put his full force into that because of his bad leg, by the way.
Garcia's out, it seems like. I think Shelton's going to pick him up and try to go for that T-bone suplex, but he can't even get Garcia up. He's just dead weight.
He's playing possum. I'm telling you, he's playing possum. Jackknife!
Got him!
What?
Got him! Damn, got him!
He pulled possum and he hit the jackknife pin.
Hold on. Shelton kicked out, man.
I think he might have too. I think he might be. I think he might be right.
I don't know, guys. I'm not pretty damn close, but Aubrey was right there. The shoulders were down. That was a deep shot. Now remember, he compromised one of those legs. Benjamin was trying to kick out, was unable to. Daniel Garcia just beat the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin, and scored 3 points.
I honestly think his shoulder got up, but
yeah, that's what I'm thinking
call.
too.
It's Aubrey's call that matters.
Oh, wait a minute. Danny, look out. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Got caught with a sleeper. Oh, God, he got caught with a sleeper.
And they hurt people. Remember, they hurt people. Here come up, Briscoe.
Uh-oh. And it looks like we're not wasting time.
Why would you stop swinging just because you heard somebody's song? You could have hit him.
I was about to say, why did you stop that? Oh, no. Why is security stopping him? What the fuck?
Come on, Briscoe. The Continental Classic, guys, is still continuing, and Mark Briscoe is actually not against the Beats Mortos here. We can't compromise the integrity of this tournament. What the hell, Swerve?
What the hell? Hey, Swerve! Swerve from the top rope with the Swerve stop!
Swag
surfing. The entirety of security and Bobby Lashley.
Swag surfing. He literally rolled the whole wave.
Swerve Strickland standing side by side with Garcia. And now the locker room coming out here to separate the Hurt Syndicate from trying to hurt Mark Briscoe, who is in action later tonight against the Beast Mortos.
Yeah, look at that, too. By the way, the infantry is out there, and they're trying to calm him down.
Holy
Whose house, guys? Good grief.
That might be a 6-man
you know
tag.
Swerve said he's not done with possibly. But you also know Swerve said he's not done with Bobby Lashley by a long shot.
It might be a 6-man tag next week at Dynamite Christmas.
Hold on. He did. Uh-oh. Swerve's house!
You got to add the 6-man tag to the Miracle on 34th night.
100%.
Either way, the New Year's resolution for Swerve Strickland is still getting his hands on Bobby Lashley, but he did get his hands on him regardless before what's end of night. Swerve Strickland still calling himself the most dangerous man in AEW, looking to avenge that loss against the almighty Bobby Lashley. And James, we've seen that death stare before by Swerve Strickland. Shit is about to hit the fan.
Dude, that was a great segment, by the way. God damn.
I hope it doesn't get to the Swerve. We don't need it to get the Swerve and Adam levels, though.
No,
about to say. But coming up next, Continental Classic will continue when we get back from this commercial break. Mark Briscoe versus Beast Mortos, and once again, fuck television. Good grief, that was a hell of a breakdown. But what a win by Daniel Garcia, persevering in technique, trapping the legs of Shelton Benjamin, just enough for the 3 count. Daniel Garcia's up again with 3 more points, and Shelton Benjamin right now is on the chopping block.
Yeah, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll tell you who's not on the chopping block, and that's us, although our sleep schedule might be on the chopping block because we got all this and more coming up on our watch-along schedule. Take a look at these.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And again, if that doesn't explain to you what we truly encompass here at Marvel Studios, let me once again remind you that we love, embrace, engage, react, and cover all the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And combat sports and other forms of sports and entertainment too, including games, will level up next year. As we get back inside the Hammerstein Ballroom, referee for this match, Rick Knox, as the Continental Classic continues. After that melee, time for a battle of wild proportions. Mark Briscoe versus the Beast Mortos. But let's take a look at the updated block, guys. Derek Garcia now tied with Okada. Each man with one match left. Kyle Fletcher at 9. Mark Briscoe and Sean Benjamin each on the Chapman block at 6. While Beast Mortos is at 0. But if Beast Mortos plays spoiler here, Mark Briscoe may effectively be eliminated.
After all that, Noah, you better hope that wheel's nice to you, because I heard that voice cracking.
I was about to say, God damn.
Ain't nothing happening tonight. You do your nonsense. I'll be playing Bellagio. You guys got a better chance of somebody doing a one-time switch out of $100. Me closing the thing out with Faith Hill. Where are you, Chris?
Put in your mouth.
So shut the hell up.
Nobody's
got money. Nobody's buying the music. Nobody's doing that shit. Buy your Christmas gifts. Get your kids from the airport and get stuck in fucking traffic. And F off.
Wow.
A humbug.
A humbug all day. Here we
go.
go.
Around the way, and what I actually care about tonight, that's the Give Professional Wrestling. As Mark Briscoe and Beast Mortos go one-on-one for the second time ever in singles action.
The spoiler man. That's all he can be tonight.
They called him Frank again, by the way. It's in the
stop that.
No.
Damn you. And Mark Briscoe and Beast Mortos squaring off in the middle of the ring. They fight till they can't fight no more. Whoop, swing and a miss. Knife edge chop of Mark Briscoe to Beast Mortos. Of course, Mark Briscoe coming off that pinnacle win. Oh, God. With Kyle Fletcher at nearly the 20-minute time limit. Average whip reversal, average whip on the corner. Oh, clubbing shot. Briscoe, though, following. Beast Mortos in the corner. These are two of the most unorthodox, wild, nonstop fighters in the entire wrestling scene.
Yeah, right?
Mongolian Charles by Mark Briscoe. Again, trapping Beast Mortos up against the ropes. And Mark Briscoe fired up here. Beast Mortos. Oh, golly.
It's okay.
Bedroom right now again.
Oh,
of course,
Jesus.
Just threw himself into that.
My little one lost a tooth. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope he's okay. Up and around, and Beast Mortos catching Mark Briscoe. Backside.
Wow.
Backside. Ooh, 2 count. Double
That's the backside I've ever seen.
Earlier. 2 count. Oof.
God, it's going to be cover after cover. Oh!
Pick up Monty Strong, cover 2. Ooh, Monty fine.
And one of the most skilled wrestlers.
Schoolboy 2. No.
That was
Isn't it crazy how much this match is more technical than the last?
Yes, right? It is crazy.
Good grief.
All the wrestling. And we don't digress is right.
You're daggone right. All the wrestling.
All the things we do them.
All the combat sports.
Both these guys, chants raining out loud and proud for the Beast Mortos and Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, the former Ring of Honor World Champion. And here we go. Both men collide in the middle of the ring. How fitting. Shoulder blocks from opposite directions.
I can't
oh, gosh.
Man.
Yeah, I was about to say, there was no way you were beating Beast Mortos in a strength competition like that.
Yeah, this man is built.
Brother looks like a bull, so of course he was going to win the bull.
Right?
I mean, this is accurate. Former Black Taurus of TNA. And again, Beast Mortos running up and over.
Whoa! Great back body drop counter, though. And I think he may have tweaked his knee bad off that landing.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark Briscoe, the Papa Beast Mortos, swinging a miss.
Whoa, little fake out. That was a great fake up by Beast Mortos. He, again, the Frank in him just came into play. He faked out Mark Briscoe, feigning a knee injury, and then immediately cut him off at the pass with a spear. Brilliant.
Oh, my God.
And again, right now, can Mark Briscoe fight back into the State Team Wrestling Quiet picture-in-picture fuck television? The Beast Mortos is fired up with a running drop kick in the corner.
That spear is the bull giving you the horns for real. Like, he speared the living shit out of him.
Dude,
he did not have a red carpet to freaking, distract him. Here's a cover, put out of the corner by Beast Mortos, gets a 2 count.
Ferocity and velocity, man. That's the name of the game in pro wrestling. You lay your shit in, and that's how you win a match.
Ain't that the truth? And Beast Mortos right now applying a rare chin lock here to Mark Briscoe, keeping the wild redneck karate man grounded. But Mark Briscoe, of course, the man that will keep fighting till he can't fight no more, and still try and keep fighting as Beast Mortos just takes him down hard. The rake. And Beast Mortos right now, again, to your point, James, he can play spoiler here, looking for his first win in the Continental Classic. Cover again by Beast Mortos, gets a 2 count.
Yeah.
Get off this quality picture. Go back to my full screen. I like this match.
I do too.
This match, wild proportions.
There is puppies on my screen, so I kind of like puppies, so it's okay.
I don't think Mark Briscoe liked that straight right to the jaw, but then again, how many times has he been hitting the jaw his whole life?
Okay, Jerry Lawler.
Not those kind of puppies.
And Mark Briscoe right now literally being pushed down in the corner under the boot of Beast Mortos. And of course, Mark Briscoe, no stranger to this building. Guys, remember we're at Hammerstein Ballroom. We've seen the Briscoes win a ladder wars here for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. The Briscoes have really made this the place that they built. That crank, lateral press cover gets a 2 count.
You forget how fast and quick the Beast Mortos can be in that ring. You really do forget that.
The bull runs fast, man.
And right now, Mark Briscoe is not running with the bull like he was a moment ago. Beast Mortos, by the way, 19 years of wrestling experience, just turned Mark Briscoe sideways again.
Yeah, with a palm strike beyond belief. Just a full-on slap to the face.
Oh, now he's
Mark
working
Briscoe.
on Mark. Why did you
just
go to
How dare you?
This is why TV sucks. And I'm just going to say that for the record. For those that are watching still on Triller, I envy you. I hope when they go to Max, it's no longer a thing. And again, folks, we're becoming the Mother House simulcast, and AEW goes to Max January 1st. I was also going to say what's interesting here, Beast Mortos and Mark Briscoe are two of the most experienced players in AEW and the Continental Classic. Mark Briscoe, 24 years of experience. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy. And I feel old now.
What is that? 43 years experience combined?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is absolutely correct. Good job on your math.
That's older than me.
I mean, you're exposing your age. That's up to you. And again, just in case people were wondering all the kerfuffle during that last, trailer we ran. Again, blue block guys. Again, very pinnacle at this point. If Mark Briscoe don't win here, he's got to be effectively eliminated. Considering we now have Dan Garcia and Okada both at 7. As we are back here in the Blue League, last Blue League match of the night for the Continental Classic here. Beast Mortos and Mark Briscoe. Beast Mortos looking to play spoiler in his last match. Big uppercut combination in the corner.
Full commercial.
Oh!
Oh, headbutt for the guest. Okay.
And a headbutt, not only just with his head, but with the damn mask.
Oh, no.
Dropping the knee pad down. Oh, boy.
That's not a regular cloth mask like Rey Mysterio. That's a heavy-duty mask.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
If he faked it before, he can't fake it this time.
No chance he can fake it now.
Mark Briscoe capitalizing, though, with the drop kick between the ropes, driving the beast to the barricade.
Did he get choked by the ropes, Noah?
Yep. Whoa, topic all between the ropes.
Yeah, with a
Did his neck
cannonball.
get caught in the rope when he did that drop kick?
Yeah, he did. What a hell of a cannonball, by the way. That was great.
Incredible distance by Mark Briscoe at ringside. Oh, boy, watch out.
Oh, shit. We know what this sets up for. He's going to launch himself for one more.
Briscoe is like cashews. This dude is nuts.
I love them boys, though. You can't help but love Mark Briscoe. And the Hammerstein Ballroom, by the way, this is probably the most excited the Hammerstein Ballroom's been all night, if we're being perfectly honest.
Oh, 100%. You kidding me?
These Mortos. Oh, God.
This is not
my God. He's going to suplex him to the outside. Oh.
A Bowman now on the apron, Walter. To your point, dangerous territory here. Uh-oh. And hoists it up on the shoulders. These Mortos will find battle. Looking for the Scully driver. Oh! Big
uppercut chop.
Yeah, uppercut redneck
back and forth
style.
match. Oh, dear Lord. And a suplex on the apron.
Jesus almighty Christ.
A release German suplex on the hardest part of the ring, guys.
And
I
now
don't care if you are a
referee,
bull. That still has to. I don't care if you are a bull with heavy impact. That still has to hurt like hell.
referee Rick Knox now checking on the condition of Beast Mortos here.
Briscoe is not in it. Briscoe's out of his mind. Up to the top rope. What the hell is he looking for here? Not even looking!
Oh! Whisper in the wind senton drop.
And he hits it perfectly, wiping out the Beast on the outside.
And now I guess we're gonna get the tope con hilo with the chair elevation.
I mean, it's vintage Mark Briscoe. It has to happen in a Mark Briscoe match, right? And Mark Briscoe picked up
here we
speed,
go.
ring. Step up!
Jesus, got all of it.
And he nailed it flush.
My back hurts now. Woof.
And Beast Mortos back, and he has to be compromised. Remember, he dropped that knee pad down when he landed on the floor, to your point earlier, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Now Mark Briscoe,
and now the Mark Briscoe might be
Froggy
feeling a
Bow.
little froggy.
Gonna go for Froggy Bow here.
He's looking for the killing blow. Man. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Froggy, no.
Got the knees up. Beast Mortos back to his feet. Irish whip front off the ropes. Hoisted up. Tilt-a-whirl. Argentine. Backbreaker.
Oh,
Oh, Fall of Humanity backbreaker.
no, into a combo powerbomb.
Powerbomb backstabber over the knee.
Yikes.
And now Beast Mortos setting up for that. Discus slip. Briscoe ducking her knee. Pop up. Samoa drop.
Jesus Christ.
Hook of the near-legged arm kick out.
Oh, that was smart. Beast, you literally lifted his shoulder off the ground for him.
Yeah, true.
And Christmas celebration might be cut early here for Mark Briscoe if he loses tonight to the Beast Mortos, effectively eliminating him. And Beast Mortos hoists up Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe skip out on the back door, kick to the midsection. Might be looking for that J Driller. Reach for the skyboard. Bad body drop though by Beast Mortos.
Gonna start that for later.
It's a hell of a match.
This is a great match.
Oh, wait a minute again.
Oh!
Captain Beast Mortos. Spicoli driver rolling DVD.
And that might set up here for the Froggy Bow for Mark Briscoe.
Somebody's feeling froggy.
Is he going to get it, though? And the drop the Froggy Bow!
Got all of it.
Cover to Mark Stone!
Wow! Oh, shit!
Sorry, no. What were you saying? We talked about it earlier.
Mark
We're
Briscoe not
going
done,
to that Froggy Bow, and he hit the knees. That time he got Beast Mortos just stood up. Oh, Lord. Froggy Bow!
Oh, God, right in the heart. And it looks like we're going for J Driller.
Where's him up? J Driller!
It's over. It's got to be over.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
3 points for Briscoe.
And Beast Mortos effectively not only eliminated, but ends his Continental Classic at 0.
Big fat 0.
Mark Briscoe keeping himself alive, though, guys, in a hunt for the semifinals with that win. Update scoreboards now. We got a two-way tie for both the first and second place. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe lead the block. Mark Briscoe's done, though, and Okada and Sean Benjamin, of course, 6 and 7. While Derek Garcia is also at 7, and only Okada, Garcia, and Benjamin and Kyle Fletcher each have one match left.
I gotta say that Beast has 0 points, but god damn it, he's getting a 10 for effort. That was a hell of a match.
It was a great match.
And now, members of the House of Black, please rise as the Prince of the Black Throne has taken over the screen. Julia Hart speaks.
Hello, Miss Hart.
Talking about how Julia Hart called her, how Jamie Hayter called her classless. She's strong, but she's smart. Are the tricks too much for Jamie? Uh-oh. Well, remember, folks, the house always wins, as it looks like Julia Hart has accepted Jamie Hayter's challenge. So that fight for the fall, and it will be Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart one-on-one. Does the house always win, or will a dose of haterade be handled out to the princess on the black throne, face to face.
I'm definitely watching that on the Max stream. I'm not dealing with
As
the
we go backstage to the glamour, Mariah May with Oz Marvez.
Come on. Let Tony Storm just walk by.
No, please. Please don't.
And Papa Rosa will be front row for this, by the way. Whoa, shit!
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right. We have
okay, so Phil the Rabbit, Thunder Rosa, Mariah May and Thunder Rosa are fighting backstage again. All bets are open to make it personal with family. Good
Imagine they gonna fight in a Tijuana street fight where there is nothing to hold them back.
Oh, Jesus. Well, she locked the door on her. Poor Alex Marvez is stuck in the middle of this bullshit. Oh, no!
I don't know, guys. I don't think she did. I think they're coming out here. They're inside the ballroom.
This is just a preview. Thunder Rosa gets to do whatever she wants when they go one-on-one.
I guess I gotta say it because it's in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Get me!
That might be accurate here. Thunder Rosa has been unleashed.
Jesus Christ.
After you insult her culture and her family and say you might be a better
Is she gonna hit her hand with the stairs?
Oh,
with the chair? Oh my God.
The security here, once again, trying to protect our champion here, the integrity of the pay-per-view. There's a lot of money on the line here. And Thunder Rosa is not going to be stopped.
Oh, my God.
Thunder Rosa is a woman on a mission.
If Mariah May is the woman from hell, then Thunder Rosa is the spirit from the undead.
Yep.
This is not. She don't want a wrestling match. She wants to rip Mariah May's head off.
Yeah,
she's definitely a woman on a mission.
Yeah, and that mission is regaining that AEW Women's World Championship. And again, we'll see what happens when these two go one-on-one for the gold in a Tijuana street fight at World's End. Mariah May might literally be Thunder Rosa's end, or Thunder Rosa might see Mariah May 6 feet under. But coming up next is our main event in the Gold League, Continental Classic Action. Darby Allin goes one-on-one with Claudio Castagnoli. Someone get Thunder Rosa restrained already.
She is so pissed off. I don't think we're going to get a match at this rate if they don't freaking bring her back.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't know. You need to freaking restrain Thunder Rosa. That freaking Latina temper on full display here tonight. Good Lord.
There's nobody to restrain her during that Tijuana match. There's no rules. There's nothing holding her back. Wait till she gets her hand on Mariah May then.
Yeah, true. Hey, look, it's my favorite Dodge Ram commercial.
We know how dangerous the glamour is, though. Again, she talked about how women's wrestling is dead, but anybody who's in the ring with, she brings out the best in them, which is their worst. Mina Shirakawa, Widow Nightingale, Thomas Tony Storm. You're going to have Thunder Rosa, though, prior to the next list of victims, because I think Mariah May clearly is in Thunder Rosa's head, and clearly Mariah May has the mental game. And we'll see truly who ends things at World's End with those two women and so much more on pay-per-view, folks. Stay tuned for our coverage of AEW World's End 1 week from today, Saturday, the last pay-per-view of the year.
I got a moment to breathe again. Jump on it and endorse them.
I got a moment to breathe. Again, fuck television, full commercial break, but I did not expect Thunder Rosa to come in tonight to that extreme. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's Hammerstein Ballroom. Somebody's got to get extreme.
Exactly, and we had to have a cat fight.
True.
And
you just wanted to call that. You just wanted to call that.
I did, and we found a moment. So there you go. While we're on commercial break, I'm going to go potty. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and first off acknowledge the chat. Now we got a moment to breathe. Again, folks, thank you all for tuning here to our coverage of Survivor Studios for AEW Critics Collision. Hope you're enjoying the festivities. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Support my friends' passions, of course. PayPal them if you want to dig the conversation. PayPal Studio, as simple as that. Speaking of PayPal, the Casualty Aging Studios head himself, J.D. Williams, said if they get a $100 donation to themselves during karaoke, then El Renegado de la Lucha Libre will sing Feliz Navidad. And nobody heard what I said earlier, so I'm not going to say anything. So that being said,
nice pronunciation.
Shut up.
There.
Shut up. Oh, thank you. Gracias, mi hermano. That being said, again, folks, I hope that you stay tuned as we'll take a break here and be back at Olympian Standard Time with Christmas karaoke. I'll be playing my Switch and on PlayStation, though. But you all, of course, be part of the festivities and pay for Fun Caroling, courtesy of the Family Football Studios. As again, we keep you in tune across all the content, all forms of entertainment, all things wrestling, combat sports, and coming soon game as we level up. As we, of course, cover the biggest shows and pay-per-views and specials across WWE, NXT, AEW, TNA, ROH, NWW, Independence, and so much more. And I hope that you all have a wonderful Saturday, if not already. And again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and if you celebrate as well, post-day, happy Boxing Day. As we keep you in tune all the way to the year's end, at World's End, here at the Simply Reliable Studios. Well, Walter, there's only one match left, and it's going to be the damnedest fight of them all. How fitting in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Darby Allin might jump off the top of the damn building for all we know from the highest balcony. As Darby Allin news hostility to Claudio Castagnoli. I mean, I'm talking about Darby Allin. Do I have to give him ideas? They already doesn't know.
I know. He's going to go to that balcony already. Oh, God. The man's going to end up crippled. Like, literally, like, relax.
I think he welcomes that. I'm just saying. I think he welcomes that.
Yeah, you're asking Darby Allin to calm down. He's going to be climbing Mount Everest, by the way. Let's not forget that. Bullshit.
That might be the only thing that stops this man is a crippling injury. Like, and even then, he'll probably find a way to defy that.
And be like, yeah, sure, I'll walk again. And I'll skateboard. And what? The first handicap skateboard challenge. Let's go. Make a YouTube video.
That's a little extreme. That's a little extreme, James.
He'll still do it. You don't think he'll find a way?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's absolutely fair. And
So
speaking of which, it's main event time here on AEW Collision. Christmas Collision. Main event time is here, and Darby Allin is about to arrive in the Hammerstein Ballroom. And for those that haven't already,
since when is Garcia signed to AEW?
Right.
Yeah, and that's the truth. Of course, it's not the first time they've gone one-on-one. Yeah, I know, Charles. I know he's not.
So, real quick, I'm going to just show this one more time. Speaking of masks, if somebody would like to donate $100 to JJ during karaoke, the El Renegado de la Lucha Libre will sing Feliz Navidad. There you go.
Y felicidad.
I'm just saying. You guys should do it. Yeah, Darby will do anything effing crazy is right.
And remember, guys, if Darby Allin wins this, we will have a 4-way tie for second place. Remember, Ricochet spears ahead in the block now at 9 points after beating Will Ospreay.
This man has scars in places most people don't have places.
And we're going to stay with this match, by the way, folks, until we have a winner. If it goes beyond the 10 o'clock mark, because they got a 20-minute time limit, we will stay with it as Claudio Castagnoli has entered the building. Oh, boy.
Jesus, brother.
Yeah, and just the menacing sight of that man in this attitude walking into the Hammerstein Ballroom. Enough said.
If Briscoe and the Beast was something, wait till this match starts.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how many ways is Claudio Castagnoli going to try and break Darby Allin, and Darby Allin's still going to try and get back up to his feet?
Yeah, good luck, Darby, man. Like, this is a guy he couldn't beat the first time around before there was a Continental Classic.
To your point, though, James, remember what it took first time around after he military press overhead slam tossed him into the timekeeper's table, and Darby still crawling in the ring. He had to clothesline him from Switzerland to finally put Darby Allin down. If Darby Allin wanted to endure that much punishment, you gotta imagine that Claudio. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Well,
here we go.
I'm about to say,
and
James,
let
you want to
do
say
your
the line?
stick.
I was going to say that I didn't expect this to be a wrestling match with these two of how personal this has gotten. Darby on the back of Claudio Castagnoli is up the. Oh God!
Jesus Christ!
I don't even think the bell rung.
Nope.
I don't think it has, by the way. And this has turned into a straight-up fight on the entranceway. Again, that unforgiving ramp has seen so many bodies. And Darby Allin hoisted up. Overhead. Military. Oh, good God. I was trying to toss him off the stage.
Oh,
runs thrust, though.
Steel structure. And again. Oh, God.
God.
Well,
I did say it was going to jump off something. I didn't think it was going to jump off the actual stage set.
No.
Can somebody do a DNA test? Because I swear Darby Allin is Jeff Hardy's son.
No.
What the hell? Darby Allin! Up above!
Oh, my God!
He literally bounced off of Claudio. Like, come on.
And I think Darby still got the worst of that when he drove Claudio all the way down. I think he landed on his head. Stephon Smith checking on Darby Allin. Again, folks, this match has not officially began.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, literally
we saw what happened last night.
Yeah. Let's
Darby's
replay here.
Are we gonna get
watch
a
the way
replay
he
of this?
lands. Oh god.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
that's what I meant, Noah. We saw what happened last night when somebody landed on their head during ROH.
Oh my
Did you?
god.
The bell rings were underway after that thud on stage. The boom in the ring, and this match officially has begun. Pop up uppercut.
Yeah,
that's it. Cover. Two. It's over. No, it's not.
Noah, did you see the height in that damn pop up? Sheesh.
Yes, I did.
I don't think
Good
Darby's
grief.
even close. Yeah, I mean, he's
Oh,
going to end this in record time.
Now, Claudio's going to swing Darby out until Christmas past at this point.
Might as well do it all
Claudio
the way
wants
to New
to
Year's.
stop this. Now, Claudio wants to stop this as soon as possible, guys. There's no denying that.
I lost count. I counted 12 and I lost count.
And every time Claudio swings, Darby Allin literally gets invisible wings. Look at this!
Dude, I think he's at 17 right now.
18,
19, stopping.
20,
He's
21,
still going!
23,
I lost count after 12. I'm just assuming that's where he is.
25.
He got a second win!
27! And he just tossed his ass.
And this match, believe it or not, folks, will continue in Restaurant Quiet Picture. Don't remember what day it is. Stay tuned. Fuck television.
If he wasn't concussed before, he is now.
Yeah, you think? Brother, I don't think he's all there. I think he legitimately concussed himself bad.
I don't think he's never been all there, James.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
he was born not all there.
Yeah, wild, crazy match.
I mean, what you expect with Claudio Castagnoli and Darby Allin? When we had one encounter, gut wrench hoisted up on the shoulder and planted across the barricade ribs first.
Oh God, this is not fun for
this
Darby,
man was probably doing freaking swanton bombs out of his crib as a baby.
And again, gut wrench grabbed by Claudio Castagnoli, just swinging Darby into the barricade on his side.
Oh,
he's rubbing his hip. His hip is out of there.
Yeah, Stephon Smith checking on Darby Allin. Again, resetting the count. Look at the heavy kinesio tape on Darby Allin's lower back and lumbar. I'm just saying.
You know what? At this point, you might as well wrap his entire body in kinesio tape like a mummy.
That might as well be his Christmas gift this that might as well be his Christmas gift this holiday season. Claudio Castagnoli once again with Darby Allin. An open palm strike, just rot Darby. And this is just a slow, painful, methodical, destructive symphony of human cacophony by Claudio Castagnoli. Might be a casualty here in the Hammerstein Ballroom at this point. And Claudio's creating distance. Running uppercuts!
Jesus, oh Christ.
Like a bullet.
God,
Tell me I may be relentless, but he is not invincible, folks, despite what you may have seen from him.
No, not at all.
And again, Darby Allin somehow just trying to get back to his feet. Just literally on autopilot here. Yeah, exactly.
He's rolling back into the ring, trying to get away and create distance from Claudio. And
imagine though.
Stopped.
Yeah, go ahead, James. Imagine though what it would mean for Darby Allin to endure this much punishment and surprise the fuck out of everybody again, getting a win on Claudio Castagnoli and tying Ricochet at the top of the block, knowing Ricochet is the final match for Darby Allin's run.
Yeah. Open palm strike. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, and a humongous uppercut.
And knife edge chops here. This block might literally come down to Darby, Claudio, Ospreay, and Ricochet. And we are back here once again at Continental Classic Gold League main event action here. Conclusion of Christmas Collision. Claudio Castagnoli, who has literally dissected physically Darby Allin's body. And again.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
And again. And the draw, and again, Walter, you gotta think about again the physical well-being of Darby Allin.
Jesus, he
into the semifinal.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to be physically well ever again. I don't know if he's ever been.
No, he's never been. Although he still got the best suicide dive in the business.
What that?
Jesus.
Speaking of that.
And there it is again. It might be his best chance of winning here. Just throw yourself at him until he can't go anymore.
Is he going to go for the coffee drop already?
And he got it on the floor, Walter. To your point, again, that is Darby Allin's reckless abandonment and relentless nature that has allowed him to survive in this tournament.
I mean, we can't overlook this, guys. It's not impossible for Darby to pull this off. He's beaten the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion Gunther at one point. So that's no small feat by this guy.
Oh my God! If Claudio backs up into that pole with him like that,
yeah. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh my God! He's trying to put him. He's trying to put a sleeper on him. He's trying to put Claudio to sleep. If he gets a count out win here, Darby actually might have. Here. Oh my God!
You were saying?
And he got put through the damn table.
Oh, I'm not so sure Darby Allin's going to get up from that.
By the way, there is a bell. He just smashed his back on that bell that was laying on that timekeeper's table.
Again, so many people still have a chance, Walter, as we talked about before, across the gold and the blue lane. But if Claudio Castagnoli beats Darby Allin here, that will be a critical win since Claudio lost to Will Ospreay. But of course, Will Ospreay still has to go one-on-one with Claudio Castagnoli. If Claudio beats Ospreay, Claudio's a lock for World's End.
Yeah, this is getting close. This is getting good.
Crossbody off the second rope cover and gets a 2 count. Now going for another cover, crucifix, trying to grab the shoulders, gets a 2 count again off the ropes, hoist it up, back body draw, with the flick, unable to get Claudio.
Oh, Goomba,
double stop.
Goomba, fuck you in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Mind you, less than 3 minutes ago, he just went through a table.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Scoop slamming him in his lower back on the apron.
How many times has he hit his hip already?
Check back with me later until the final count.
Almost ever since he came out here, every bump's been to Darby Allin's back, Walter.
I know.
You heard the squeaking pain.
There's another one.
Yeah. I think we're on 14
again,
now.
Claudio just
15.
having his way with Darby on the outside.
And 16.
But what's funny is, Noah, this almost wakes him up. He likes this. He like, thank you, man. Have another. It's almost like abuse is what keeps him going.
Yeah, the Tommy Dreamer principle. Thank you, sir. May I have another? The never say die attitude of Darby is. Oh wow, he's gonna slingshot him into the barricade. No. Oh no. Oh,
pendulum swing into the steel ring steps as he throws him back inside the ring. And Claudio right now, it might be academic at this point here, guys.
Again, he's
especially with beat. This clothesline from Switzerland. Inside out cover. 2 is not over.
If Mick Foley and Jeff Hardy had a baby, it's Darby Allin.
Well, that's a hell of a freaking love child.
Again, Walter, that was the same clothesline that put Darby Allin down in their only ever other one-on-one encounter.
Mm-hmm. And now these vicious elbows to the jaw. Now he's doing a straight jacket powerbomb.
Yeah, Ricola bomb incoming. Holy shit! He didn't get all of that code red, but he got enough of it, and it still wasn't enough.
Darby Allin is not normal.
Dude, I don't know how he's even still in this.
And look who's watching on backstage. Ricochet again. Ricochet is the last match for Darby Allin. If Ricochet beats Darby, he is a lock to be the top seed for the Gold League.
Yeah, good luck, brother.
Oh,
uppercut. Swiss death uppercut. And a headbutt to follow up.
Again, you can understand the frustration coming out of Claudio Castagnoli here, unable to put Darby Allin down after so much abuse and punishment. Now looking for an avalanche drop suplex. Darby fighting back though. Avalanche!
Oh! Scorpion death drop to the top!
You gotta wonder who got the worst of that. You gotta wonder.
You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. Sometimes I think with Darby, he's the kind of person you do have to pull out the kitchen sink for.
Yeah, exactly. Because look, he's about to hit the coffin drop again. It's deja vu. Oh, so close.
You can hear the cracking of Darby Allin's spine with every shot. Straight down, what's that? Ricola!
Yeah, down to 100. It's done.
2, no!
What?
Ricola is not just a cough drop.
What the? How?
Don't blame the ref. Darby kicked out.
Yeah, exactly. That's not his fault, man. This is absurd. Like, Claudio just got way too frustrated. That's a rare misstep for Claudio, man. Oh, God. He's going to try to
for Ricola
again. Yeah, look for Darby. Ricola and hits Darby again. That has got to be. No!
What is going on?
Dude, what is Darby Allin made of? Because it isn't flesh and bones.
Yeah,
oh, Jesus. And now look at this.
Right now. Uh-oh.
He just put something in his tights, by the way. He just put something in his tights. I think he's trying to distract the referee. Whatever he just put in his tights is going to give him the deciding win here.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a knuckle duster.
Yep. Called it.
Darby Allin out.
It's done.
I feel like he's going to kick out again.
What the?
Oh,
no, you're not kicking out of a KO shot like that, Walter. You should know better.
It's AEW, though.
Again, the official can't call what he can't see. Claudio Castagnoli, work done for the evening. I don't think he's done.
And he's not done for the evening either.
Let's take a look at the updated scoreboard, though. Ricochet and Claudio now tied at 9. While Darby and Osperay, speaking of Osperay, look at this.
Yeah, Osperay,
Osperay has come to the aid of Darby Allin with the brass knuckles. Remember when Claudio was about to assault Osperay, Darby Allin literally came down. Yeah, right?
Yikes.
That actually might be fair. Well, Claudio and the Death Rider spin off for now. And folks, we will see you Christmas Day, if not Boxing Day, for AEW down on 44th Street. As action at Hammerside Ballroom concludes, and stay tuned for AEW's Calendar End at World's End next week, Saturday. But for right now, for Walter Cruz, for James Hebert, I'm Noah Foster. Happy wrestling, happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you in an hour for the yearly Saturday Shenanigans Christmas Karaoke Spectacular. I don't know how Darby Allin's even conscious.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I said we rest up. And because we're gonna go shield crazy on the karaoke, so we might as well just sign off, not even summarize the thing, because we gotta rest up in less than an hour now.
Yeah,
Pleasant wasn't pay-per-view, it was TV. So folks, 15 minutes TV special. So I'm leaving you with this. We'll see you in an hour. And as always, no matter what you choose, what you do, what you love, or what you want to try and be in this world, make a positive impact in life. Have a good night. We'll see you in an hour. Cut the thing.
Adios.
Adios.
One crazy son of a bitch.